Okay. Let's see. Camaro Orania. I don't know what Orania is. What is Orania? I don't know what that is. I was prepared to avoid my onslaught. Maybe. Okay, so let's go finish this map off. I was close to finishing it, I just didn't get to finish it. So Zealot died? Yeah, I was being a little careless, and the thing is, he also wasn't dodging anything. He didn't dodge like a single hit, so, you know, it's kind of what happened. If England can't beat me up, what makes you think you can? Yeah, the meme isn't about you beating him up, it's about, wow, OJ gets doubled, alright. No, I thought, wasn't that Rhodesia, Khmeru? Not, I've never heard of Orania, but I have heard of Rhodesia. Or is that like another name for it or something? I don't know. Yeah, GBA generals look pretty cool. Overall, I think armors just look worse and worse. As time goes on, they used to look really cool, but like in the newer games, armors just don't look that good. They just don't. I don't know why. The exception being in Shadows of Valentia, where armors actually look, you know, how you'd expect an armor to look. I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't like the GBA general design because, well, I like it because it reminds me of Iron Knuckles in Zelda. They look like freaking Iron Knuckles, and Iron Knuckles are my favorite enemy. Yeah, they're freaking sick designs. I want to play as, if I ever made a game where you just go like run around and fight people, I'm gonna make a guy just wear that sort of armor. Like that's just like the main character in his armor. It just has like that GBA armor. Fortress Knights look good as generals as well. I don't know. I don't recall. I mean, I guess they look alright. I guess they're not as bad as some of the other ones. The shield looks pretty nice, but I don't know about the armor itself. The armor does look kind of weird. The shield is a pretty cool idea. Well, I guess it's not that weird for them to have a shield, but it looks cool. Last time I checked, the Slim meme says you're scared of me, and Slim has not shown up lately, so it must be that. We're gonna be here for a bit, guys. We're gonna be here for a bit. Repeat until he's dead. I might have to do that because the problem is that I have to rescue so many guys. Because I don't think Barth survives. No, he does. Well, as long as he doesn't get crit, he survives. Get control? Yeah, you might as well. You might as well. See, yeah, Boars is just fine. Like, Boars has no issues. Boars can sit here. Boars can sit here all day. Ripulian's Thunder Tome. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? I need to make sure someone can rescue Barth, because if I can't rescue Barth, that's kind of just it. Fortunately, I can. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Rhodesia became Zabami. Oh, so the other one is South Africa then? Well, yeah, Lance and Alan now. Look at this man. Absolute legend. So yeah, this is how you actually this is probably how they intend you to go kill these guys. Because they are pretty freaking annoying. So let's rescue the right one. Because Wendy's not that hard to rescue. Check if you read the other comment. Oh, I didn't see the other comment. Where was the other comment? Rhodesia is today Zimbabwe. Orania is a young city. Started in South Africa. Okay, I didn't know about the Orania thing. I didn't know about Orania. Never heard of it until just today. Okay, we've gotten all the treasure. Fat for a girl, but petite for an armor knight. That's just how Donald likes him. Just how Donald likes him. So yeah, if we can just get a triangle attack here, then Boris just kills. Boris just kills, slide up. Okay. Let's go drop you here. And get Wendy here. Just like Akiyama likes them. And that's Legance. Look at that, he gets a full level out of that. Alright, come on, boars. Okay, I mean, for some reason my boars just get like tons of strength. I mean... Yeah, I would like it if he got some more defense. Although 16 offense is not like, oh god, this is terrible. Do Barth and Wendy not survive combat with the boss? Barth survives, but he does face crit because he always faces crit from everything. And yeah, if he got crit, he would die. He faces crit and he gets doubled. Guess who doesn't face either? Yeah, this guy right here. And Wendy just gets trick and trounced by them, by the boss. He could get 20 defense by promotion. Not you, Barth. I mean, you could, I suppose, in theory, but yeah, he could if he locks in and gets every level of defense before level 17. Then yeah, Boar's telling her to hit the gym. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the funny thing is that like, the one thing that Barth is supposed to have over Boars, my Boars has never have issues getting strength. Like they're always like, yeah, man, I always get strength, even though his strength is not very high. It's like 30%, but no, he just gets it. Bro just gets it, you know? Hey, Dr. Gordon. He just gets it. Alright. You lose Zealot? Yeah, he decided it'd be funny to not dodge anything. He just got hit by like a bunch of 40s and 50s. I mean, yeah, I guess I was being kind of careless with him, but like, he should have dodged at least something. And he just wasn't dodging. He was not dodging. I'm probably gonna use either snow. Snow. I'm not gonna use snow, guys. I'm sorry, but the snow is reserved for Rev. Okay. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna field Luna, I know that much. And OJ. Gotta field OJ, you know? I don't know. A lot. Let's bench a lot. He's not very useful these days. Ugh, why do my characters die when I rely on dodging? I mean, hey, you say that, but like, Fear dodges. Fear always dodges. There, see, my point. To nuke Mr. One Res. Yep. I'll use my chlorine. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's just, okay, he should have dodged more than what he was doing. He was just getting hit by everything, like left and right. He was getting hit left and right, and it was kind of ridiculous. It was like, alright. Rip S-rank bow. I was not going to use that guy to S-rank bows. That just was not gonna happen. It just wasn't. I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be. Not this run. FP6 dodge taking is legit. See, Marcelo gets it. Marcelo gets it. Dodge taking is actually quite viable in this game. It's just not on frickin' Zealot apparently. Not on Zealot. Okay. It's legit until they get hit. Yeah. It's kind of funny when you think about it, is that in my last stream, putting OJ over Deke, bro, tell me you've never used OJ without telling me you've never used OJ. Okay, look, I'm gonna blow your mind right now, right? Okay, so check out, look at Deke, okay? He has mostly just gotten strength and skill. Most of the stats he's gotten just like strength and skill. He's gotten 1 point of speed in like 5 or 6 levels. That's not very good, right? Okay, now look at OJ. He hasn't gotten many levels yet, but he's already almost as fast as Deke. Already almost as fast as Deke. Like, OJ's got so much more room to grow, and he will actually hit those stats. Deke doesn't. Deke gets like strength and skill like, every single level. Started 3 Hopes playthrough with you as Shez. I don't like Shez. I hate Shez. I mean, you could do whatever. It's just that Shez is probably like, of all the self-inserts, I think Shez is the one that bothers me the most, honestly. He's just, I'm generic mercenary. I do generic mercenary things. This reminds you, this reminds you that time that I did generic mercenary things as a generic mercenary. OJ isn't bad at all. Now, still a lot of people claim that he is. Not to be a hater, but why? What do you mean? Why what? Why do I not want to be Shez? Because I can't stand Shez. Well, the thing is, it's like, I know that the other... Okay, here's how to put it better. He's a self-insert that people glaze. Instead, like he's... I think he's just about as bad as a lot of the other self-inserts, but like, people are like, oh, well, at least he's not silent, even though he's actually just wasting my time. Like, Byleth, I like more because while he doesn't have much of a character, the thing is, you don't have to watch him say like the most generic, bland stuff ever. He doesn't talk. He doesn't waste your time with generic, boring crap I don't care about. Shez does. Shez does do that. I don't have to watch Byleth tell his boring backstory. I have to watch Shez talk about his boring backstory. And he has like no deviation. Every single freaking support in 3 Hopes is, hey, this reminds me of back when I was a mercenary looking for this mercenary guy. And did you know I was a mercenary? Like bro, like, does he have anything else about him besides he's a mercenary? It's his entire character. Like, he doesn't have, like, does he like, what are his hobbies? Being a mercenary. Okay. It's more of a failure on the dialogue than a failure on the concept. I maybe, but like, I think that they really could have given him something else. I think they really could have given him something else. Like, I understand, you know, his main shtick is he's a mercenary, but like, I mean, like, Mangs often makes fun of Felix for being the training. I don't know. I don't think Felix is like exclusively training. Like, yeah, he does do a lot of training, but I feel like there's more to him than that. And that's pretty abundantly clear unless you just don't watch any of his supports. Avatar Teal is Byleth, Mute, Autist, Shez, the Yapper guy, the most annoying Mary Sue's around. Yeah, I don't really understand the issue with like the silent protags. The thing is, the silent protags, they're there and they don't, like, they're not really supposed to. The thing is, it's an illusion. They're both blank slates. It's just that one just has a bunch of superfluous text that does nothing. And the other one doesn't. The other one just says, okay, you know what? I'm a blank slate. I'm not gonna try to hide it behind like a fake personality. I am a blank slate. That's what Byleth, and I think Ishmael is gonna be. Is they're just kind of like blank slate avatars. They're there. They don't really They don't really interrupt much. They're just kind of there. Don't you remember that time me and you were mercenaries and we overcharged our employer? Honestly, that would be more... Okay, like, I'm sorry, Nova, if it's not like I was just kind of like losing my marbles over that. It's just that, it's just like, Shez is just not my cup. I mean, I guess do what you want. Like, I'm not telling you can't do that, but like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I just don't like Shez. I know it's a bit of a rant. It's like, if people gave crap to Shez for being Shez, I probably wouldn't really feel too strongly about it, but it's like, I feel like Shez gets off so easy. They're like, oh, this is what Avatar should... No, it's not. That's not what Avatar should be. Please do not ever make another Shez. Both an Ishmael or Sant, because someone really wants to be Persona nowadays. Yeah, but if you told me we have to have an Avatar, which it seems like we do. It seems like we do have to have an Avatar. I would rather take the silent one than the one that just yaps about nothing. That's what I would rather have. I would rather have someone who just yaps about nothing. No, I wouldn't. I don't want. I want them to just not yap. That's better. If they don't have anything interesting to say, I would rather them just not yap at all. Because like people who criticize Bella, they're like, oh, he's so boring. Like, why doesn't he talk? Well, because if he did, you just end up with Shez. You just end up with Shez, and maybe some people would like that, but. I don't really think that's a good solution. I think that's, you know, not ideal. You know what? Let's go field Astolfo. I know he doesn't need to steal anything here, but you know what? We could give him like a level or two here. I don't know. Wouldn't hurt to try. I don't think it hurts to try. A random mercenary shouldn't be as popular as Shez. His character is conceptually noble for being just a guy. But just a guy wouldn't get so much dialogue on a war story with Princess. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. He's more like... People bash Chris a lot in FE12, and rightfully so. But I feel like Shez is more along the tier of yeah, Chad, he just got one shot by an archer. He's just that frail, man. He's just that frail. This has been a good character and a good avatar. Yeah. And, you know, for what it's worth, like... The thing is, we're just kind of stuck with avatars. Like, they're not gonna remove them. In a remake, like we've seen it in like Shadows of Luncha, yeah, we're not guaranteed to get an avatar in a remake. But in any new game, yeah, no. Like, when was the last new game we had that didn't have an avatar? Freaking, like the last non-remake game that didn't have an avatar. I think it was Radiant Dawn. That was Radiant Dawn. I think Radiant Dawn was the last one that did that. Radiant Dawn just didn't have an avatar. Because, okay, Shadow Dragon remake, FE12 remake and has an avatar. Awakening, obviously, Robin. Fates, Corrin. Shadows of Luncha, you know, remake, so it doesn't really count. Three Houses, Byleth. And then Aaliyah and Gay. Echoes for remakes, Radiant Dog for... Radiant Dog? Radiant Dog. Oh, that's a name if I've ever heard one. When did Radiant Dawn come out? In like 2006? I don't remember exactly, because I don't really have that on my... You know, I don't really remember when Radiant Dawn came out. I probably should have given you a better lance, but it's okay. We'll live. We'll live. This isn't really a Boars chapter anyway. Okay. Well, we gotta let Dorothy cook. I mean, she always cooks. Look at this freaking Dorothy. Like, this Dorothy is bonkers. She gets strength and speed like almost every level. There's only been one level for either that she's just not gotten strength or speed. Only one. Like, she just keeps cooking. 20 years of Avatar Zog. With a brief interruption for Shadows of Luncha. Very brief. Could throw Roy in there. Putting Roy up there is probably not a bad idea. Then get Lilina kind of nearby. I mean, I'd like to put her nearby, but I think she's just gonna get freaking drowned. So, yeah, no. And I don't really want to lose Lilina. You know, I'm not Proctor. I don't really want Lilina to die. So Dorothy gets some defense soon. Yeah, that is like the one issue I'm having with this Dorothy. As awesome as she is, she's just not getting like any defense. She's got like 1 res so far, but she's got no defense, which is a little scary because you know she could just die. That's the only issue I'm having with her. Everything else she's doing pretty well in. She's definitely blessed. I know that much. She can break axes with her face. That is pretty awesome, just breaking axles with your face. Alright, Roy, what do you got? Oh, okay. Bro was mad. Bro was just mad. He's like, yeah, no, screw it. I'm not doing this. I was kind of wanting to give OJ a kill, but you know what? There's going to be plenty of places for OJ to get kills, so it's not a big deal. Not the end of the world. What? Okay, who turned on the crit patch, guys? Who turned on the crit patch? Who turned on the crit patch? Who turned the crit patch on? Okay, it's no longer on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but like everyone's critting. Oh, look at that! She just sets up a kill. Now that's a good unit. Just set up a kill, just for you know, just for OJ to go and get the kill. You didn't hit me. Time to die. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's go and give OJ the kill. That would have been funny if Alan crit as well. I would have been actually a little concerned if he's critting too. I'm like, okay, something's not right. Let's make a deal. I turn on the crit patch, but I get to make all enemies brown. But Khmeru, this game, like, aren't they already, like, they all use axes. FP6, everything uses an axe, so... I'm prepared a good unit to fight the boss with. All I need is Lilina. Look, Deke would not have gotten that. The one who asked me about, like, why am I using OJ? Because Deke would have just gotten, like, skill and nothing else. See, OJ actually got a pretty solid level. He even got defense, too. OJ getting defense really early on is really huge. Him getting defense... Because the thing is, the problem is, he usually, if he dies, he's going to die on the Western Isles, because he'll take, like, 2 axes to the face and just not dodge. And he'll usually be pretty squishy. If he's getting defense, that means he's not going to be as squishy. I know it sounds like, oh, well, obviously if he gets defenses... No, like, it is huge specifically for him to get defense. Like, he needs defense more than most of your units do, because he's meant to be a frontliner. And him getting defense is massive. What happens to Garrett and Igren? I guess they're not recruitable now. Actually, that does make me curious. What is his opinion on Igren? She's brown, but she's also blonde. So what does Khmeru think of her? Bro's probably confused. Like, how do I determine whether I like this woman or not? Igren gets the Ingrid treatment. Garrett becomes a mini boss. Okay. What have we got here? 10 damage. 10 damage. I take it seriously how Wendy is called Gwendolyn. Well, Wendy doesn't exactly sound like a medieval name, so I think Gwendolyn probably fits the medieval vibe a bit more. At least that's what I think, anyway. I'm probably gonna go... Oh, okay, we gotta be careful here. One of these guys has a freaking, yeah, halberd. So that 4 shots bores, it's ogre. Although he could probably just go kill this guy. Actually, hold on. If we can get her out of the way, that'd be fine, but we can't really get her out of the way. So yeah, putting Alina there is probably not a smart move. Could use the lance, at least, I mean, that will kill, but I don't know if it'll hit. Could just be very I mean, I think that's kind of I think that's what they're supposed to be honest. Rescue drop. I could, but I just want to go for the kill, I think. I could rescue drop her, but like, I don't really need chip. Although she's a reliable chip, but then I would need Alan to kill, because I don't think Boris kills. Does he? Not quite. If she hits with a thunder, you're clearing. I do. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go for the lance. Okay, so this X guy doesn't reach me. That's good, because this guy could one-shot him. I'm fairly certain. This guy's got a sword, so I don't really care too much. As long as he's not doubling me, we're good. He actually is kind of close to doubling. Nah, not really. Not really. I forgot that he is weight down, so it's not actually as big of a deal. Wait, what? Well, I mean, this guy... Oh, you were saying he does one-shot me. Okay, yeah. I'm fairly certain he does, so yeah. It would be a good idea to have someone over here to kind of help us out. As long as she doesn't get hit. Okay, yeah, there we go. This side can mostly hold its own for a bit. Okay, yeah, I would believe that. I'd believe that. I could believe that. That's pretty believable. That is pretty believable, I would say. You have crit on me? Bro. I have strength of off Gale, and now I can seize this Rutger one-handed Murdoch. Oh, that's pretty nice. I thought you said you were gonna bench. I thought you said you were gonna bench him, though. Fire BGMG. I wonder what... Yeah, with all the fire here. Yeah, okay. Just Rutger things, yeah, just Rutger things. Lena could use some more EXP. She has gotten some speed, which is nice. Now, if she could get more of it, that'd be awesome. Fear Bros keep winning, yeah. Fear Bros just stay winning, you know? I might want to risk you drop here, because that's the thing, I really don't want to face the halberd up front, get her out. Yeah, but one of these guys probably has a hand axe. Yeah. Do they one-shot her? Well, they both hit her, then they're definitely gonna kill her. Let boards handle it. The islands one? Oh yeah, for the commanders? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good. Actually, we can just go, yeah, we can just let boars deal with it. When in doubt, boars your way out, you know? Good. Okay, there we go. Hey, Ares. No, you're fine. So Alan could use some help. We could probably kill the Lance. Yeah, because unless we miss 100%. If you know, if we miss 100%, we kind of deserve it. Get her out. I don't need to, because I can just go and make a wall here with Alan. I actually don't need to do that. Dang, okay. Why is everyone critting? His secret twin? You mean Con 100? I mean, I haven't seen Con 100 in a bit. I'm not even sure if he's still here. I might want to heal, but then again... Strangely enough, Boris also has 15 move. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Yeah, if I just make a wall here, then I'm good. I can just drink a vulnerary. Everyone is Rutger. I'm here, I'm playing Rain Dawn, just listen to this. Okay. I just noticed because I was like, Arian's saying you're here, but I'm not sure if you're actually here. Okay. Deal with the archer. Do we double him? Probably not. Oh, we do. Okay. We even okay. We double with a steel sword. All right. All right. It's not what I expected, but sure, I'll take it. Okay. Spin thing. I'm gonna chariot spam. Okay, Rizu talking about Rizu things. Be careful. I think we'll be fine. Tested Dion being really solid. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. In addition to OJ being pretty alright, this is also a great map to train him. I mean, it's just a bunch of actors, and a lot of these guys don't even move. So it's really good for training. It's good for training him. It's good for training Lena. I think a lot of people that think that they're bad just don't bother with this Gaiden or something. I don't know. Because like the thing is, these guys are low enough level that your main guys, you know, your Alan, your Lance, your Rutger or whatever, they're not gonna get much off these. Like, look at these guys. They're like level 6. Your main guy is gonna be like level 10 plus. They're not gonna get much EXP off these guys. So like, why not just go and train your lower level guys? You know, OJ is level, I think 3 at the start. Lena is level 1, I believe, at the start. So like, why not train them here? That's literally what the point of this map is. That's literally the point of the map. Like, you might as well, instead of wasting EXP on units that are barely gonna get anything, why not, you know, use it on units that will get something. A trained nuclear arena absolutely is the best answer against Henning. Yeah, I can't, like, the only thing I can think of that might be better is like a killing edge Rutger. Like a well-trained Rutger probably would be a bit more, might be a little bit faster at sweeping this guy up, but honestly, even then, I'm not sure if he's, you know, all that much better. Okay. We, oh, she just gets one shot, okay. Alright, I see you. Yeah, I think Rutger is probably a little bit better, but, I think Lynn is like a second place, honestly. Well, if he gets 100%, I kind of deserve this. Why am I critting so much? This is like the 4th or 5th crit I've seen just in one map. Okay, just magic, alright. I guess that it's a very Lena level up. This is a very Lena level, I can't say it's not. Okay, this I actually kind of expect to crit. I don't know why, I just have a feeling it's gonna crit. And it didn't, okay. Sometimes you just get lucky. Or I don't really need it, but sure. Do I want to train up boars or do I want to train up... You know what, Alan is a little bit further behind. Let's give him something. Not that I'm saying he's like really underleveled. He's not. He's not underleveled at all. But boar's level 15. I think he can slow down a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Not like you get much EXP here anyway. You could, yeah, she really could have gotten more than that. Like, could have gotten like HP or something. But, oh well, whatever. I guess it is what it is, you know. It's kind of annoying, but you can set up a kill with Astor. Hi, Inkling. You're drunk, Selena. Okay. Oh yeah, you said you were gonna draw Selena, didn't you? Alright. Yeah, once OJ hits like the doubling threshold, that's where he really starts to pick up. Because he does feel a little... He does feel a little weak at first since he just doesn't quite hit the doubling threshold. Which is a little annoying, but he will get there. He will get there. Because once he gets to like, you know, 13, 14 speed, he'll start doubling most things. And that's what you want. Once you get there, you're usually fine. Once you get there, you're usually good to go. Look at Mario's 13th reason. Got a little jump scare when I saw how many enemies I left boars in range of in 21x. I realized he's boars and maybe he takes 10 damage max from all these promoted enemies. Yeah, he's boars, like he doesn't care. Now, if those were all mages, he might, but, you know, they probably weren't. Oh, it's because oh, right, because Selena was actually... Yeah, because Selena was one of my carries. Back when I did the Rev Draft raise, yeah. The Rev Draft Ironman, she actually was one of my best units. Some of that belt did not like at all. No, I don't think anyone remembers that FE8 Selena is a thing. People, I think, forget that she exists. Boars dodges 80% of wyverns anyway. True. 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 I do want to be mindful of these guys, because they can kind of, you know, they can catch you off guard, and, you know, I would rather not. Most blessed Selena to ever exist. Yeah, no, that was a stupidly blessed Selena. I'm not gonna argue on that. Imagine Selena, but she was actually good. Like, for anyone who's played Rev, you know Selena's awful. Selena Sepra, whatever you want to call her. If anyone has ever used Selena just in Fates, I think you realize that she's usually really freaking mid in Fates, and I had like the best freaking Selena in existence. The best Selena you could possibly get in Fates. She actually got strength, she was really tanky. She's just all around really solid. She did fall off in like the last 2 or 3 chapters, but hey, most Rev Selenas fall off before they even join you. So, I mean, that's saying something, I would say. I would say that's saying something. Boars went up against a general, hero, mercenary, and a sniper. He took 0 damage. Sounds about right. Nice. In Rev or Conquest, she is the queen of training a unit for nothing. Yeah, she's really just not good. I mean, like for anyone who has not played, doesn't have experience, yeah, no, it's like she's not good. She never really gets there, you know. You're hearing every time. He's actually really hard to kill. He is really, once Boars gets going for a bit, he is actually genuinely hard to get killed off. He's just that good. He's just that good. That's just Boars being Boars, you know? Again, would you like to have an armor that doesn't get doubled and face crit? If so, then Boris is your guy. 20 speed, 29 defense, 1 lucky level, and he casts both. Boris is tough to level in the beginning chapters with all the axes. Only really in chapter 1. Like, I hard to disagree. Only in chapter 1. In chapter 2, you already start seeing some soldiers. And I believe there's like a mercenary or two. You can go train on them. Chapter 3 is really good because it's a very windy, narrow hallway in chapter 3, and there's a lot of calves, which none of I don't think there's a single axe user on chapter 3, is there? Yeah, he's hard to level on his join chapter. After that, though, he's not really that difficult. There's gonna be a little 3 in chapter 1. Chapter 3 is by far his best early game chapter. He's great to level. Yeah, no, chapter 3, like, that's the main thing I do on chapter 3, because chapter 3 is such a boring map for me that training up boars makes it fun now, or at least some semblance of fun. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever fully have fun on chapter 3 because it's just a long, boring, windy map, but it is better than what I have done in the past. Yeah, chapter 3 is where you should train him, I think. Because you can give him like 3-4 levels on chapter 3, and it's not hard at all to do that. Because there's a lot of going up as the calves are passing you by. There's a lot of gaps where you'll want to go and plug up, and Boars is awesome at doing that. He can fight right alongside your calves, or Marcus. You know, he's great at walling them. Because you do want a wall against, you know, like the incoming enemies, and Boars does a really good job of it. You want a real challenge? Train Barth without supports. I've done it and it's not fun. Oh, I'm certain it's not. Your Boars is genetically defective, then -1 from this. Your Boars is genetically defective. The calves do no damage to him. Yeah, they do, like... Okay, they might do like 1 or 2 damage, but like, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, they barely scratch him at all. Yeah, exactly. Well, see, the problem is, if you're trying to argue for like Barth, because that's what it sounds like. It doesn't matter if you get doubled in crit if you take 0 damage. Well, the problem is that Barth usually does not take 0 damage. You gotta remember, Barth only has a 40% defense growth. He doesn't have a 90% defense growth, he has a 40% defense growth. There's a lot of instances in FE6 where even if you have a really solid tank, they will take some damage. Like, remember, at the very end of the game, there are Wyvern Lords that do like 40+ damage. Even a defense cap general will take damage. So consider that for a sec. If you're going to be taking damage from like a paladin or something, do you really want to get doubled in face crit? I would rather not, personally. And that's why I think Boars is better, because getting to 30 defense is a much higher threshold, and even then, it's still, in some cases, it doesn't actually protect you fully. Whereas just having, like, you know, 12 or 13 speed will protect you usually from getting doubled. And having, you know, like 10+ luck, you're never gonna get crit. So that's the problem. The problem is that Barth, since he invests all in defense, he needs way higher than 40% defense. That's Barth's problem. He puts all of his eggs in one basket, and the problem is he doesn't even have a ton of eggs in that basket. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I've had some instances where I've tried training Barth, and he just doesn't level defense anywhere near as fast as you want him to. Like, remember, for those of you who watched my Shadow Dragon Hard 5 Ironman, remember that I needed Daros to get defense, like, ASAP. Like, he really had to get that defense going. That's the problem that Barth faces. Plus, Barth does not get luck, unlike Daros. So he will face crit from like everything. That's his problem, is that you feel that sense of urgency. You need to get that defense really fast because he has no speed to protect him. Boars doesn't have to do that. Boars doesn't have to get like 1,000,000 defense. If your Boars gets a little bit defense cursed or something, like he ends up with like 24 defense at the end of the game instead of 30, not really a big deal. Like, if he's got speed to not get doubled, it's not really a problem. He'll be fine. Should have died. I guess Ray will die too. Yeah, I can't recruit Ray now. He and Hugh don't get harm bonuses. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even bother with Hugh because he's just a huge waste of money. I remember being in a Discord server where some guy just said Hugh, more like huge waste of money. I'm like, that is the best way to describe him I've ever heard. I could not make a better way to describe him myself. That is by far the most accurate description of Hugh in existence. You could not describe him better. Would rather the knight with perfect availability and speed and luck to survive an encounter of any type, or the one that comes 7 chapters later and constantly needs babying? Yeah, that's why it's just like, maybe if he had better defense, but even then, I don't think I would like him a ton, because again, he just relies solely on defense. Yeah, I guess HP, but like Boars also has HP, so you know. Like, what I'm trying to say is, Boars doesn't put all of his eggs in one basket. He puts them in like 3 different baskets, maybe even 4. And so if one doesn't quite work for him, he can fall back on the others. Barth, if he just decides that he doesn't feel like leveling defense, too bad. He's probably not going to level speed enough that he's going to make up for it. He's probably not going to level luck. I'll give Hugh 5,000 over the 10,000. I don't get potential odds. See, that's the thing. I almost always, in like every other game, I would do that. But in FV6, I kill Hugh because like, even the 5,000 is not worth it. Because here's the thing, he gets progressively worse, and I don't even think his 10,000 gold cost is like, the stats he has at 10,000 gold, I still don't think are that good, honestly. I like, in order to be worth 10,000 gold, I think you either need to have like better growths or better stats or something. You need to have something. That's what I talked about on my video of like the Fire and Gold Diggers. I talked about units like that, and I stand by what I said, that I think a unit needs to have, if you're gonna charge me 10,000 gold, I better get a good freaking unit out of it. Like I'm okay with bad units existing, but when I have to pay for a bad unit, that's when I got a problem. He was just using, Hugh's biggest use is his freaking membership card. That's it. That's actually it. His main use is the stupid membership card, which you could put on literally anyone. It's just that he happens to be the one that has it. Why does he have a membership card? I have no freaking clue. I don't know why the con artist has a freaking membership card, but okay. Maybe he was going shopping and that's why he needs all the money. I don't know. But, I mean, I just think he's just bad. I don't really get the people that say like, oh, I like Hugh. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess you like throwing away your money. I guess, you know, each their own. But like, I don't see. With some units, I can at least see the positive to them. With Hugh, I see like nothing. I'm just like, okay, why would you ever want this guy? Careful, Lena. Yeah, I got her out. No worries. I knew she was in danger, so I got her out. I knew she was in danger. Okay. And X brew ahead. Like I guess a good example would be Lot. I don't really like Lot, but I do understand why people, you know, they like him. Because yeah, if you don't use boars, and I notice a lot of Lot bros don't use boars. Yeah, he is a good tank. If he can get the defense going, he's pretty solid. I will admit that, but the thing is, like, Hugh, I don't understand what the appeal is. I guess if both your anima mages are dead, but at that point, I'd rather use Chlorine or even Cecilia. So people enjoy Hugh's personality for some odd reason. I guess they like con artists. I don't know. Hugh's grandma has headaches on her back, but he needs the money. He's useless, but I'm too protective. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I think there's a reason they never quite redid Hugh in any later game, because they realized that Hugh was just a stupid deal. I get that, like, it fits his character to just con you out of money. I understand that. I get that. I get that. Like, yeah, it's a great way of integrating his character with the gameplay. Yeah, I agree, but the thing is, I like it just kind of feels stupid. I don't know, man. Or maybe make the money thresholds spike the stats more. So like maybe your stats are worse at 5,000 than they are in the version we got, but the 10,000 stats are actually really freaking good. So that would make the concept work better, I think, because then you would actually genuinely pay a lot of money but get a really solid unit out of it. Or at least give you like a pre-promoted sage instead of a guy that needs to promote. That would be one way to sell Hugh, is just say like, oh, he's a pre-promoted sage, but you had to pay for him. I think that alone would actually make a difference. That would be like, okay, so, you know, I have to pay for him, but I don't have to waste money on a guiding ring, you know. You could at least make that argument, but Hugh doesn't even do that. He just has mid stats and is not promoted. And he doesn't come with a guiding ring. Now, yeah, I understand that FE6 does not have a pre-promoted sage, which is kind of weird, because the other GBA games do. The other GBA films do have pre-promoted sage. Pent and, what's his face? Saleh. Oh, she's 1 rounds, okay. I guess she's a little too good now. She's 1 rounds, these guys. Nice. I think Hugh would have over Lou and Lena is higher defense. He does have more bulk, I'll give him that. But I mean, you can just give him you can just give your mage an angelic robe. Like, and the thing is, the angelic robe is about as expensive as him at his cheapest. Like, why not just go and buy an angelic robe for your Lou or Lena? Way better money spent. Way better money spent. It's so much better money spent. You get 3 other pre-promoted magic uses. That is true, it's just they're not anime mages. Well, I guess technically Cecilia is, but I mean sages specifically. Nuking time or OJ time? You know, that's a good point. Who should we give it to? OJ can reach, or Lena could reach. You know, OJ's kind of close to a kill. Let's give him a kill. OJ's kind of close. And he can get it. Never mind. Well, I guess going to Helena then. Our 4K with the silver card, and it's what I spend my money on instead of you. Yeah, and you still save money. You still end up saving money. You still end up saving money, and you get more bang for your buck. Having a Lena with the same HP as Hugh is pretty cool, because you have all the plus sides of Lena with none of the downsides. Because that's her main downside, is just her durability. OJ was being nice to his lord. Yeah, I guess so. He's like, you know what? Lady Lena must get it. Having a robe saved Saul's life. If I bought Hugh, he'd be dead. Just buy her robes too. Yeah, I know, right? Just buy robes. Like, robes are a way better investment than Hugh. Hugh has the misfortune of joining on a chapter where you have so many other options. Like, if he joined the chapter before or something, like, you could see a bit more of an argument for him, but he joins on the literal chapter where you want to spend a bunch of money. That's not great. That's, in my opinion, it's not actually good design, because, you know, it just like, oh, you could spend money here, or you could just go and boost your already good guys instead. Okay, pretty solid. Also, Hugh is kind of scumbag for betting his job as soon as someone else offers him more money. That's the point of his character. Like I said, the game does a good job of integrating the gameplay with his character. Yeah, his character is scummy, and he scams people. And yeah, it does that well. I'm not going to argue with that, but the problem is that it doesn't make for actually good gameplay. That's the issue. That's kind of the issue. Like, I would say the Hue thing is actually a bit Kaga-esque. Like, it feels like something Kaga would do. But the problem is that I have with Kaga is that, well, his stuff, you know, he does a good job with realism. The problem is it doesn't always translate to actually good, like, good feeling gameplay. I don't think he'd ever be worth 10k. That's why I said that, what they could have done is just boost his stats a lot more than what they did have. Like, if his stats were a lot better, you'd probably say, okay, 10k for this guy is worth it. Like if the guy had, like, freaking Pent stats, I think people would be like, yeah, okay, I'll spend the 10k for Pent stats on an FE6 unit. People would probably say, oh, Pent and FE6, okay, I'll take that. But he's not. He's like a slightly bulkier Lu or Lina, but without, like, any of the actual strengths they have. He doesn't have the speed of Lu, he doesn't have the magic of Lina, so he's just kind of there. He's okay, but he's not spectacular, and that's his issue. Okay, we got strength, very nice. I was a little bit worried about strength, so I'm glad he got that. Okay, he's getting speed as well, very nice. This OG's, look, this OG's already leveling better than Deke. You know, like, he doesn't quite have the stats of Deke, although he is getting, I mean, his strength's got a ways to go, but he's already as fast as Deke. He's as fast as Deke, and he's like 4 or 5 levels behind him. And I think he already has more luck. His defense, I think, is only 1 behind Deke. It's either the same as Deke or it's like 1 behind. So yeah, as you can see, like, Deke is not that good. I mean, if your Deke levels well, that's great. But a lot of times Deke just levels like strength and skill for some reason. I don't know why. I think his growths are kind of low. Yeah, but OJ is fantastic. Oh, yeah, 9/11. OJ did 9/11, guys. I don't know, let's use Cecilia instead of Hugh. Yeah. Like, you guys know I don't really like Cecilia, but, like, hey, Cecilia's free. I can't ever argue with that. Hey, free versus paid bad unit, like, I'm never gonna say the paid bad unit is worse. I'm never gonna say that, because if I don't have to pay, that's already something nice. It's already a better deal than what my other guys have. Cecilia is free, she has a horse, and she can heal and restore. She supports my nuke and my boy. Oh yeah, I forgot she has a support with Alina. I know she has a support with Roy, because there's all those memes of that. But I don't really remember her supporting with Alina as much. Use her to make Percival stronger. I mean, that's one thing you can do. If she gives him hit, that's something I would like. She gets her tons of defense. Okay, you're starting to sell me on Cecilia. That's a pretty good support then. If she gives Alina tons of defense, that's awesome. I like that. Can be very useful just as free staff mod. Yeah, just I wish her staff rank was better. Oh, she supports Roy, alright, yeah. Yeah, she supports him. That's you can't argue with that. Maybe a little too much. Maybe a little too much. See, I think Dorothy's about to get another level. So, you know, of course I'm all for that. I'm all for another Dorothy level. I mean, when have I been opposed to a Dorothy level, you know? This Dorothy just... Dorothy's cracked, man. Cecilia's anima, which is attack, defense, avoid, and something else. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty solid to me. Sounds pretty freaking solid. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, yeah, she just kills. She just kills, she doesn't care. But she gets like nothing. That's unfortunate. Oh, weapon rank increased. That's nice. Probably don't need it, but sure, I'll take it. It's just pent tax before pent. Let's see. So she's got B rank and bows. This have B rank is not that hard. Let's throw maybe we can throw a Stolfo in there, why not? Maybe give him a level. See what he gets. I would probably want to give Luna another level 2. Maybe even 3. I mean, she's gonna get EXP here. I mean, she's gonna fight Henning, so yeah, she's gonna get something. Cecilia is basically the second main girl. She has fast growth with Roy, which not counting the nuke. Don't. Yeah, maybe the devs intended Roy to marry Cecilia if Lena dies. I guess one of the devs on the team just really wanted that mommy sort of support. I don't know. I don't know, man. They felt bad for Roy not having a mother, so they decided to go give him the... They decided to have him marry the mom. That's kind of weird. But yeah, she does give Percival a hit. That's because his Dark Affinity so always was boosted. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, he's gonna get a level regardless here. I'm sure the devs knew. Oh, they knew. They knew. She is 25 years older. Wait, I thought she was like 30. I thought Cecilia was like in her early 30s. If she's only 20, then yeah, that's not actually that wild. Especially for medieval, that's not really that weird. Because I mean, medieval people didn't think, oh, 17. Oh no, that's not legal. Like they're just like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because they also considered age of adulthood like 12, not 18. So Roy being 14 would be considered an adult. So while we would see it as a grown woman and a teenage boy, medieval people would just be like, it's a woman and a man, you know. Roy and a Pittsburgh. Wow, okay, I was expecting a little bit better from myself, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting a bit better. I was thinking you would get something, like speed or something, but okay, whatever. Whatever, game, I guess. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, he is just a thief, so it doesn't matter too much, but... You know, it'd be nice if my thief, you know, actually kind of leveled. It would be nice, but... You can't have everything you want, you know? Let's give you a kill, maybe? I could probably have her attack the merc. Because that merc does not move, from what I recall. See, that's the thing. I was always told that Cecilia was like 30 or 31. That's why I was like, okay, that's a bit of a gap. But if she's only 20, then yeah, she's much younger than I thought she was. I find as long as both ages are legal. Well, that's what I'm saying. For in medieval times, 14 would have been considered an adult, especially on especially on a woman. It would have been. From what I understand, age of adulthood in some countries would actually have been a little bit higher for the male, but medieval times, Roy probably would be considered an adult. She doesn't look old, though. Yeah, she doesn't look old. She doesn't. I agree. But I kept hearing that she was like 30, so I don't know. That's just what I thought. That's just what I thought people were saying, so. Let this guy do 1 damage to me. What a freaking loser. Look at this guy. Just out here doing 1 damage to me. Prince Cecilia was 30 as well. Yeah, so I'm not just going delusional, am I? Younger than Percival, and he barely looks mid-20 at most. Yeah, I guess that's true. He doesn't look very old. Like, I see what you're saying, yeah. Are we talking about the minimum age to marry a woman? Because that is usually brought up with Cecilia, that's why. Boris is near level 16, that's nice. Maybe he will hit level 16 here. He might. Okay. Alright, I think this is a Lena level? Should be. Wow. My Lena's getting like really mid-levels now. She didn't even get magic. I mean, I guess she's gotten magic every single level up to this point. She can get HP, and she doesn't want HP, but still. You think she could have gotten something else, but no. Let's hope she snaps out of whatever weird funk she is in. Because I don't really want to be stuck with a Lena that doesn't really have stats. Yeah, so far Dorothy's been way more fun to watch level up, or OJ, than Lena. She gained 2 levels of speed and then decided that leveling decently was not a good idea. If he's still aging up Lynn, it's such a weird choice. It's a weird choice. We'll marry the blonde queen, I guess. I asked for releasing FP7 is cowardly. Okay, that guy doesn't want to move, huh? Oh, right, the axe guys move, but the mage doesn't. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I remember now. I do remember. Okay. Hasn't gotten a true bet. No, she hasn't. Although, you know it's gonna happen, you know? You know it's bound to happen at some point. You know it's gonna happen. Now that you've brought it up, it's definitely gonna happen now. You know what? Alan can get a level. Alan can get a level. And he should get a level. He should. Okay. Alright. Ow. Jeez. Alright. You see why getting defenses is helpful on him? Because he really gets chunked by them, doesn't he? Oh, he's 1 round, this guy, okay. I wasn't really trying to go for a 1 round, but sure. Alright, come on, Alan, let's redeem some of these bad levels that these other people have gotten. Oh, great. Someone turned on the freaking bad level up switch now. No one's safe. No one is safe. The game just decided I'm not allowed to have good levels anymore. I don't know why. I have yet to see the 100 hit dodge glitch. I play this game a lot. It's very rare. Actually shown to not move on the movement. Yeah, that's one thing that GBA games don't do, and it's really annoying. It is really annoying. Fog vision based on movement range? Because I swear Boris is better vision than a thief. I have no idea. OJ, don't do that in the Western Isles. Yeah, don't get hit by those in the Western Isles. It's a bad idea. You shouldn't do it. Nice dodge. Alright, Dorothy. If anyone can get a good level up despite bad luck, it's you. Come on, Dorothy. Break the curse. See, look. That is like the worst level she'll ever get. That is like a bad level by her standards. Can we turn on the low hit patch? He turned on the low growth patch is what he did. See, she still gets HP, strength, and speed. If nothing else, she'll still get the... Actually, yeah, she is still at base defense, which is kind of worrying. But she's getting HP at least, it is helping. Hate having to remind myself which enemy units don't move on it. Yeah. General rule of thumb, if they don't charge at you, they probably don't move. Unless you mean like which ones will go in your range and which ones will just stay put. That just like froze up for a sec. That's kind of scary. I don't know why I did that. It's just like I just did like a frame rate issue right there. That was really weird. Well, yeah, but Dorothy just grows better. I'm sorry, Rizu. Dorothy just like the reason I don't believe it on Wolt is Wolt. Frickin', have you seen what the average Wolt level's like? Like, I'm sorry, but bro's averages are like single digits, and by the time he's like level 15. Low hit patch, isn't that just normal FP6? Not really. And Chitter 2 does that X-Bro and Archer. It's the top only charger if you're 3 tiles away. Yeah, they do have weird AI, don't they? I mean, like, I think every map has that one weird unit or two that's like, oh, I only work whenever you twirl around on the moon 6 times. Like, I don't know, some enemies have some weird AI, man. Used to utilize supports. Yeah, exactly. That's the way to look at it. Like every 6, just support your units up. If you don't want to use supports, then yeah, the game you're gonna have good hit rates. The thing is, just support your units up, and you won't have issues with hit rates. You should not have issues with hit rates if you actually use supports. I know some people are like, oh, I don't use supports, and I guess you just genuinely don't want to do that, but don't complain about hit rates being bad if that's the case. Just don't complain about hit rates if that's the thing. It was a long, rough patch, but hey, doubling wyverns was peak. Unless your unit has great skill or is an anime mage. Fire Tome 95 hit is bonkers. It is bonkers, isn't it? It is pretty bonkers, I think. Support grinding is boring. I mean, like, would you rather have that or just never hit things? Like, it doesn't take that long. It takes like a few minutes. It takes like 3 or 4 minutes, and you set yourself up for way less pain later on down the road. Like, it's literally just pressing end turn like 20 or 30 times, and I understand it's not riveting gameplay, but like, yeah, you also have the speed up button if you're emulating. And again, it only takes a few minutes. Like, a few minutes of pain for hours of enjoyment. I think it's worth it. I personally think it's worth it. It's a trade-off, and I think you know the benefits outweigh the momentary slog. You give Luna a cheap 300 gold book, and she proceeds to kill 20 guys with it. Yeah, the Fire Dome is just freaking. It's insane, man. The Fire Dome is insane. How good it is. It's such a cheap yet efficient tool. There's a reason every map is seas. Yeah, I would say so too. You leave row on the fire tile? Yeah, but it's not. Oh, okay, I left. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Being an idiot is what I'm being an idiot is what I'm doing. Yeah, you're right. I guess I just wasn't looking carefully. Good thing my guys are healed up, huh? I mean, if they weren't healed up, I've lost someone there. Boar's cap speed. I don't know how it is you and Marcelo always get yours guys to cap speed. Mine never freaking cap speed. Like, my boars never get that speed blessed. Why are you I think it's just I couldn't see the tile. Entered. No, it's more that I entered blind mode, because I couldn't see the tile. See, with the little flickers going through here, it's kind of hard to see. You see, it kind of blends in. You see, like right here, it's like the same color. That's what it was. That's what it was, I think. Like, I agree, it's incredibly stupid, but I just couldn't see it. Okay. So now we want to get, forget how these guys move, or rather, don't move, because I don't think they do move. So, what we want is, well, I want to probably kill this guy first. This is the guy that I mostly want to kill. Yeah, because this guy's got an armor slayer, which is not fun. Although, let's see. -3, so he has 12 speed, and I have not. Oh, so I don't get doubled. Nice, very nice. But I'll probably still kill this guy with Lena, because you know why not? Why not kill with Lena? Why not? Keep leaving people on the frickin' tile. Dang it. And it doesn't matter too much. Boars takes it just fine, but still. Hey, I guess more EXP for my healers. More EXP for them, I suppose. Oh, nice. Can you use a physic? Yeah, you can. Nice. Very nice. How many tones do I have left? I should have brought another one just in case Henning decides to be stupid. Because you never know when he decides to be stupid. So with this, we should be able to kill a Thunder. Although, of course, she could just miss. Be annoying. Okay, nice. She just hit. Good. Because that guy has a vulnerate, so he'll keep spamming heals, which is annoying. But we got him out of the way, so that's good. We probably want to put someone here. We could have thrown Boars there, because I don't think Boars would die, because he does not face crit. How much will this guy do to him? 24 plus 9. That's 33. 33 minus 16. That's 17 actually minus 1. So, yeah, only like 16 damage. I need to buy time to position my units. Just throw boars. I need to slap the living crap out of that wyvern. Just throw Lena. Yeah, I know, right? Solution to everything. Actual solution to everything. Then we can just throw you at a wall. I don't think the mage or the archer moves. I think it's just the Myrmidon. I know the Myrmidon moves. Oh my god, I'm in the range of everything. These stupid freaking fire tiles, man. I hate them. Keep making the same stupid mistake all the time. Boars barely dodges being two-shot, but he doesn't get doubled, so it doesn't really matter. Because think about it, this guy is way down by 3, right? So he doesn't have to worry. And he doesn't face crit. So that's the thing. I think I've seen bots just get killed by this guy. It's colorblind. I mean, maybe I am. I don't know. Because I don't see, like, you see how it's more of a reddish tint at the bottom of the screen, and then when the bottom of the screen is right here, you see how the fire tiles just kind of blend in. They kind of blend in. They kind of do. I mean, they don't fully, but like from about a foot away from my screen, they just look like just normal tiles. See, look, he doesn't get doubled. And if he did, he would take so little damage, it wouldn't matter. Would watching Mangs to a person? You gain color blindness by watching too much Mangs. Yeah, that makes sense. I became colorblind from watching too much Mangs. So guys, if you're afraid of getting colorblind, just don't watch Mangs. Alright, Lena, please get a barrel this time. Plus 1 HP is pitiful. Okay, I mean, it's not much better, but you at least got magic and luck. This Lena, I get the feeling it's gonna be a slow Lena. This Lena just does not want to level speed. Too many Mangs, yeah, too many Mangs. Okay. Yeah, she at least got magic. The general rule of thumb I would say is, if she can at least get to 10 magic, or not 10 magic, well, she's already gotten to 10 magic. If she can at least get to 10 speed before promotion, then that's probably what you want. Did this guy just call him Duke Nuke? But you don't like using the nuke, so you can't use that. Okay. Just give her a speed wing. I mean, I almost always do. It'll work itself out. Yeah, usually ends up working out. 10 speed for promotion is average. I guess that's true, yeah. Do we want to kill this guy? I do. I do indeed. OJ could use some EXP. You get colorblind after watching him. I wish their arguments were actually that I wish they were that coherent, because their actual arguments are not. Okay, we got Dorothy getting a little bit of EXP. The Borzinator is right here. You might just get a kill. Still losing your nuke privileges. Colorblind from watching Manx and AIDS from watching Speedwing. Okay. Let's go on over here. So we just got a few units left. Since I've earned an ice cream treat, it does mean that. We're gonna stream Fire Emblem 5 and capture Max. Who's Max? I don't know who Max is. What the frick is Max? What the frick is Max? Are you pulling a nets and you're like, oh, so when do you get freaking Fred? I'm like, who's Fred? You know, that guy in Conquest named Fred? It's like the secret unit, he's like the go-to of Fates? Like, no, I don't know who the frick Fred is. Oh, Capture Max. Honestly, it's kind of tedious. Like, I always say I love mugging, but honestly, Thracia makes it kind of tedious. You didn't go, Ilya? How do you get ice cream? Very easily. There is a Fred in Thracia, though. There is a Fred. Yeah, true. But he's talking about Max. Okay. She's level 1, huh? Retain the brown attraction disease from joining Dawnclave. A brown attraction disease. This is true. This is true. Except it didn't happen to me, and I'd been there for years. How do you like Tito from FE6? He's my favorite unit. Yeah, Tito, yeah, man. I can't ever forget that guy. What a unit. Yeah, I wish that OJ was like level 8 by now. A little low level. Just a little bit, just a little. Jeez, Ray. I don't know, man. Like, every time I use Ray, I just find him really mid. I guess when you're competition Sophia, it's kind of hard to really, you know, need to be good. Like, it's kind of hard to be like, oh man, I really gotta perform. As the vaccine's called being pop. Yeah, pretty much. It's you know what? It's ironic, and honestly, Kamaru, I'm surprised isn't here for. But notice how, like, none of the brown guys I know actually want the brown woman. Notice that a place full of Europeans is the one that wants it, ironically. I guess people want what they don't have. I guess, I don't know. Also, how has the egg still not got the good ending in FE6? Because he doesn't use boars, that's how. Well, the thing is, he usually just ends up losing someone kind of dumb. Like, he just ends up losing someone that he really could have just kept alive. I don't remember. How in the gauntlet did he lose it? I don't remember exactly how he did, but he did lose, no. Like, you just use boars, that's all you gotta do, man. Just use boars, and you're good. Oh, that's where he calls Law the bottom feeder? Wait, who says that? He lost 4 blades. Oh, that's such a stupid way to lose the good ending. Like, bro, you lost a legendary weapon. You lost a legendary weapon. Of course you're gonna lose the good ending. That's too much glaze. What are we saying is too much glaze, though? Me saying that if he just used boars, he would get the good ending? I don't see how that's glaze. Like, that's just... Like, it's just true. Like, if the guy had a proper freaking tank, he wouldn't be losing guys left and right, now would he? Instead of losing, like, 20 guys, he just uses boars, and he doesn't lose anyone. Or, I mean, he'll still lose someone, because he's Mangs, but he'll lose significantly fewer units. Yeah, you can reliably duel with Steel Axe guys, but... His what? Things would have lost a crap ton of units either way. I don't know, if he has like a proper tank, and that tank doesn't die, I think he would not lose as many units. Because I mean, one issue he does have is leaning too much on a unit, but if that unit just does not frickin' die, then, you know. Oh, okay, bro has to flex on this guy. Dang, alright. Alright! Alright, OJ. Alright. Not complaining about that. On top of these legendary weapons, the throne was giving Melody the Malted or tricky Wyvern Lords that are otherwise out of reach. Either I use them for Manicheats, like on like chapter 14. I do use maybe like a legendary weapon or two on chapter 14. But otherwise I try to take them out of my inventory so I don't accidentally lose someone with one on it. The only time I bring them back is for like the Murdoch chapter to the end of the game. That's the only time I really bring them back. Because usually I just don't need them. I usually don't need them. It's just not necessary for me 90% of the time. Blockpick? I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I'm a little concerned that that may have been intentional. Sometimes I use Armez on chapter 14 as well. Yeah, I feel like chapter 14, you need to strong-arm the enemy pretty quickly, and... with Durandal for Rutger for Zephyr. Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, using against Zephyr, like, that's obviously understandable, you know. You're gonna use it on Zephyr, like... I use 4 Blaze against Zephyr. I use 4 Blaze Alina against Zephyr. And it works just fine. Or just use Worm Slayer. Yeah, I mean, but just having extra options sometimes is what is... It's nice having extra options sometimes. Use Boars in Chapter 14, just kills every bandit, bro. Okay. Okay. I'd rather my healer get a bad level than my actual main units. Oh, Boars in chapter 14 means Shanna I refuse to. True. I just don't find it that worth it. Let's send someone to one round the mage, then rescue it. I could do that, I could. I'm not sure who's gonna kill the mage, to be honest. Maybe OJ, honestly, because OJ's pretty close to a level. Only Dorothy is not allowed to get bad levels. Honestly, so far OJ's gotten pretty solid level. Not quite as good as Dorothy, but he's not getting strength like every level. But he's still getting pretty freaking good levels. Your Dorothy drains all. Yeah, there's always that one unit in my run that's just like the freaking Giga Chat of all my units, and then everyone else is like, I'm gonna starve for stats. I mean, like, yeah, Dorothy is not like, she's already got stats probably on at least offensive stats, not defensive stats. Her offensive stats are already on par with like the pre-promoted snipers. Like, this is pretty much just like a slightly worse Klein at this point. Heck, in some ways she's better than Klein, because she's actually faster than Klein. Although her durability is, well, much lower, unfortunately. She almost doubles Klein? Yeah, I guess she does. And she's got a roughly the same speed as Igren. She surpassed Klein and Igren, and she hasn't been promoted yet. Just like, even if she got blank levels every single level up to level 20, and then I promote her, she's still gonna have higher stats than them. That's what's bonkers. And the thing is, usually when I have a unit that snowballs, they don't just stop snowballing, they just keep going until the cap stat. Usually snowball units, in my experience, they don't just stop and even out. It usually doesn't happen. Give her a shin, bro. I should. Like nomad without a horse. Yeah, this Dorothy is like a freaking nomad. Fire defensive support Saul clearing. Yeah, she definitely needs to support Saul. I mean, she does have a support with him, but it's only C support. We're probably gonna give OJ the next kill because I think OJ deserves it. I think OJ deserves it. I think OJ more than deserves it. P6 got corrupted with a power outage. I'm sad doing that. 7 Mengs patches comes out with hard mode. You mean the FE7 Mengs patch? Oh, that game does not. That game does not balance itself well. Give them an A by this point? Yeah, I could certainly have done that. It is definitely possible to do, and I'm not saying it's not. It's just I don't have them at A. Let the nuke the 1 res edgelord hero. What if you rolled extra res? Playing FE7. Yeah, that's already a minus in Belt's book. Just playing FE7, that already gets you in Belt's bad graces. You're getting prayed for tonight? Yeah, no, Meng's patch of FE7 is not one of the better patches. We have FE8 Pro Path, would 100% go Ranger Dorothy? I wouldn't. I mean, I guess if per se you were saying for like this game, you could promote her to like Nomad Trooper. Yeah, I guess you could say that, but like I always like Sniper a bit more. Oh dang! Look at this OJ. This OJ kind of cooking. This OJ's kind of cooking. Not gonna lie. This OJ is kind of cooking. He's not cooking quite as much as Dorothy, but he's almost cooking as much as her, I would say. He is like OJ and Dorothy are the goats of this run, I'd say. In terms of levels, because they don't let me down. Boar's Squire. Whichever is just better though. Yeah, I guess like if this was FE6 we're talking about, not like ported into FE8. But it's like everything is FE6 if you just had the branched versions of 8. Then yeah, I guess you could. But the thing is, like, if you're already that good that you're already working like a Nomad Trooper, stay in Sniper for the extra crit, because the problem that Sniper has is just like a lot of guys just don't have the stats to make up for it. But if she's got the stats for it, then why not? I guess if that makes sense. So with the Mengs patch, it's because that you'll start, like, at the end of the game, you'll be fighting, like, the monks that have, like, 20 speed. You can't double them. Like, it's just horrendously balanced. Like, horrendously unbalanced. Even Mengs himself said later afterwards, he's like, I don't know what I was doing when I made this patch. Like, it is really bad. If you want an example, I think a long time ago I did a Let's Play on my channel, FE7 Hector Hard Mode Mengs Balance Patch. I made that, and you can see for yourself that it gets really, like, it starts out pretty okay. But the problem is it really gets unbalanced later on. Playing the FE7 means you are not boarsless. I mean, that doesn't really make much sense though, does it? Because FE7 doesn't have boars, so wouldn't you be boarsless if you play FE7? Didn't say Nomad Trooper because it didn't make sense for a non-scan to promote into a class. There's user. Yeah, I understand why you said it. I understand. But if it was made into FE6, it would be Nomad Trooper, not Ranger, I think. I'm gonna go and work on their, oh great, this map is not... It's not a map that you want to, wait too many turns on. But I do want to get them a support, at the very least. They also don't have the crit boost in 6. Oh, they don't? Okay, then yeah, I guess you just gotta go for... I guess you do just want to go for that, I suppose. I think the only thing snipers have going for them is just being able to use Ballista, which isn't really that useful considering they're not that... Well, look at this. Look at our freaking damage. The only problem is that our hit rate kind of sucks. Yeah, the fire pits are really irritating. Oh, yeah, he actually did roll. Guys, he actually did get res. He did roll extra res. Well, that's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We'll live. We'll live, guys, we'll live. If she crits, she just deletes him. Well, not from full health, she doesn't, but... You know, like, she gets pretty close. She gets pretty freaking close. Aye, 2 res, edgelord. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We'll live. He has 2 res, we can't salvage... I know, right? It's Jover, guys. That... Yeah, I can't do this. I can't. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do it. He's not at a difficulty spike, he's just stupid. Like, I don't know why they thought that these stats were necessary. Because the difficulty spike would imply that the game after, like the rest of the game after it is hard. It's just Henning being overtuned. It's literally just that. It's literally just him being overtuned and nothing else. He's overtuned, I will say that, but I wouldn't say he's a difficulty spike, no. A difficulty spike is like when the game just ramps up in difficulty. Not just like one fight, but just like continuously. I've had boars done on this field. You have had, like, you must have been getting like all your XP to boars. I don't know if even at endgame my boars would usually double this guy, because my boars do not cap speed. So they would not be doubling this guy. Now, I understand he's weighed down quite a bit. He does have 13 speed, so, you know, you could have an unpromoted boars doubling this guy. It's very unlikely, though. Yeah, my boars is not doing that. He was level 3 unpromoted. That is still... level 3 promoted. He was level 3 unpromoted. That's scary. If you're able to make a level 3 unpromoted boar is able to do that, that's horrifying. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing, but... you're doing something. I do kind of wish I trained boars a little bit more, because I wish she was level 16. But I guess in the next map we can go and deal with that. Alright, so far she's actually been hitting everything. Now, of course, now that I said that, now she's gonna miss everything. Yeah, we're spawns because he was holding an archer for safekeeping. Much better than Henning. He should be in here instead. Dory is like, it's just because he caps his strength and then gets killer X. I think he gets killer X, right? Or am I thinking of someone else? Would a level 3 unpromoted boar struggle to hit and deal damage? This guy, I don't think a level 3 unpromoted boar is gonna hit the guy. I don't think he ever will hit him. Alright, come on, not Dorothy, Lena, come on. Of course, I told you she was gonna miss, even though it was a perfect kill. But of course now she has to miss. I jinxed it, guys. Freaking jinxed it. Ten hit and 0 damage. Yeah, he would not do much at all. Yeah, I don't think he'd do anything. Alright, come on, Lena. You just gotta hit him one more time. Just one more. Just one more and you're done. You want some more EXP? Well, she'll get a lot of EXP if she kills the guy. That's the thing. He gives a lot of EXP. He gives a medium amount of HP. Or not HP. He gives a medium amount of EXP. Dorothy chip? Actually, that's a good question. How much would Dorothy do? Normally, I wouldn't throw Dorothy against this guy, but the problem is my Dorothy has, like, no hit. She does decent damage, it's just that she doesn't freaking hit. Yep, I'm... Dr. Gordon's calling it right now, I think. Oh, no, okay, no, she's not screwing around. She's not screwing around now. Alright, Lena level, come on, can we get some speed? Hey, okay, no magic, but we get speed, alright, I'll take it. I will happily take it, good job. That's exactly what I want to see. Look, she's got a cat magic anyway, so might as well get some speed to go. $14 EXP is still half of a non-road kills by the way. That's a little nuke, yeah. Lena, Dr. Gordon. Screw you in particular. So yeah, now they're the same level. Soul... Okay, yeah, Soul's already... Okay. So we can just go C's now. Got the Durandal. Oh boy, I do not like Chapter 9. I'm not a fan of Chapter 9. Will the Shin project continues? Borznheimer is proud. I'm sure he is. Yeah, because Chapter 9 just has so many freaking reinforcements. My loot in some run. I mean, I think loot is very much so like the FE8 Luna. So that does make sense. I'll make you my personal heading, Dr. Gordon. Dang. Okay, we're gonna need to bring Sue. We're gonna need to bring, the Fat Man. Gotta bring the Fat Man to go recruit the girl. Where's the Fat Man? Oh, there he is. You know, we don't need Lot. Who needs Lot? Ants Fog of War. That's not a problem. Yeah, I mean, actually, it is kind of annoying. Free Fear and OJ EXP. Fear maxing, absolutely. I'm not surprised the guy with the Mia PFP wants to Fear max, but I mean, jokes aside, I mean, Fear is one of the best units in the game, I would say. Chunky Monkey is seeing usage, yeah. Chunky Monkey sees usage. Bring extra votes for Shin, he will run out. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I don't use Shin that much on this map. I do use him, but I don't use him that much. But her name was Wendy? It depends on the localization. It depends on the localization, really. Let's see. Fat Count Sugar, bro. Then you aren't using them enough. Dang. I am Mr. Shin. I'm being told I don't use Shin enough. That's wild. I am like the biggest Shin. I am the biggest Shin guy, and I'm being told I don't use Shin enough. Just throw away this iron. That's not what I meant. Discard. Yeah, just throw away the one uses. They're a little bit pointless. You have a challenge this arc? Oh yeah, I gotta field Merlinus on every map of the Western Isles. I gotta go field someone. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I have to field, yeah. Hey, you know what? We don't need a Horse Slayer here, so we'll go and put that away and bring out another Slim Lance. see here. Since this is Axe Central, we don't need lances. Merlinus, yeah, I gotta field Merlinus now. Okay, who are we gonna unfield? I need Sue and I need Noah. Maybe Marcus. Tomboy Access is pretty sweet, but then again, you gotta remember, I don't usually find myself needing convoy access, so. Okay, so yeah, I gotta field. I just hamper myself for like one freaking one deployment slot on all these maps. Look, he already has an iron bow, so you know that's kind of nice. Let's put away the Durandal. Sell it to Elysian Waves just to use size. I'll give him another iron sword. What else? Teenage emo reason? Well, I mean, Ares is a teenager, and I don't think he really cares for being a teenage emo. I think I need to catch a break by playing Mega Man. Alright, see you later then. If you use her though? Yeah, I don't think I'll use her though. Okay. You know, giving him a steel sword might not be a bad idea. Because Astro's pretty okay with the steel sword. Okay, now that's pretty hardcore. Jumping into spikes head for or wow, okay. Not head first. Okay, what have we got here? Do I have a torch? I don't think I do. I might have a torch staff, but I don't know if I'm just an ordinary torch. I think I might have a torch staff. I do have a torch staff, and it's on Soul. A certain head would be harmed. Well, yeah, I mean, it would probably hurt his head. Too. I mean, at the very least, the pain sensors in your head would probably not be very pleasant. Okay, who do we want to throw in there first? So we got pirates here. 22 damage. We could just put, he's got 1 range, this guy's got 2 range. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, that is fine, that is fine. Okay, let's keep going. Noah. Did I not field Noah? Oh yeah, I did field Noah. Okay. You had me scared there for a second. I swear I fielded Noah. And we got Merlinus too. Mm-hmm. Do we double this guy? I don't know. He is my OJ is actually pretty fast. I like it. With the steel axe, yeah. If he had an iron axe, I wouldn't be doubling. Although I'm just a hair off doubling, so that is really nice. If he just gets like 1 more speed, he will double like everything with the. Well, if these guys have you know, a little more speed. You know, this guy doesn't have more speed. In fact, he's got less. The cow is here. Yep, the cow is here. Everyone must be deployed is deployed. That was primal cry for you to use Noah and feed him many levels. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I've tried giving him levels and he just ended up sucking. As he always does. That's just I'm sorry, that's just the frickin' especially Merlinus. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna give Merlinus levels either. That's even harder to do. That's way harder to do. Okay. You got a hand axe. Does that kill me? It's kind of nasty. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to pull. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go right here. We'll be fine. Cow Noah? What? Edgelord Cow Noah. What is this? He'll do some Emblem type stuff and get Merlin's capped out. I'm surprised if he hasn't already done that. I'd be very surprised. If Emblem hasn't already done a, can I go and max out Merlinus in FE6? I would be very surprised. That is exactly the sort of thing you would do. I've seen someone do it in chapter 2 in 17 minutes. I mean, what do you mean? Oh, like they maxed him out in 17 minutes? Or they got him a level in 17 minutes? We could go shoot this guy. Sounds way worse than maxing at Sophia. It does. It does. Yeah, she only 6 hits pretty easily. There's not something I can say about Lilina. Lilina is kind of a... I mean, she should survive, but I don't know, man. I don't really trust her ability to take hits. Who the heck is Maello? Yeah, I don't know. Some guy in his imagination, I guess. I don't know. Your wife? Apparently. I don't think that's a name, but sure. Look, she's one round with this guy. Look at this. But never mind, she doesn't, because she sets up a kill for someone else. Could Elena kill? I don't know. She probably gets close, but I don't know if she kills. Oh, she kills. She kills. Yeah, let's go do that. Dang, almost another level. Okay. Dorothy is a giver. She is. She gives. She gives. She giveth. Okay. I really do want Boars to get some EXP here. Because I would like him to be a bit higher level than, you know, 15 at this point. When I did 16 on par with damage, yep. They're pretty on par with damage now. Except, you know, Dorothy doubles. So she is actually a little bit better right now. We reckon the Northern Island? I'm sure he would be, but I'm also not just soloing the game, so, you know. With an axe hero, they really should have. They should have. They honestly should have. With how many axe enemies are here, they really should have. And you know what? I think the Shanna fanboys would probably also agree, because then their goddess could actually, you know, do some damage here. Hey, Cross. The extra? I don't know what the extra is, but okay. How's Alina? She's doing pretty alright. She's a pretty average Alina, but, you know, I think she may be a little bit speed blessed. Actually, we can give her a kill, I think. We could. Not against this guy, though, because he's got a hand axe. It's probably not a good idea. Where's Fear? Well, I mean, I gotta get her first. I just began this chapter. Do Shanna fanboys really exist? You think I'm memeing, but unfortunately they do exist. Unfortunately they do. There are a lot of them. I don't understand why they exist. I think they've been dropped on the head or something, but they do exist. They do exist. I have interacted with a good few of them, unfortunately. They make no logical sense, but if you just early promote her, she's super good in the Western Isles. When you already have like half your roster that's actually good in the Western Isles. But in case you need that extra bit of help, like using Thea. Thea's okay. I don't think she's great, but she's better than Shanna, I will say. Because Thea actually, you know, knows what a strength set is. I mean, she still usually is kind of shaky with her damage, but she at least does damage, which is more than some of the other units can say. She's honestly, it's a better argument than actual Shanna fans make, though. Okay, bro just wants this guy dead particularly. Come on, man, give me the level. While being unpromoted. Total GBA pegged. See, I don't know if I'd go that far. You get like Tana and FE8, and she's pretty good. Okay, Lena does not want to get a kill here. That's kind of annoying. But you know, we can make some work. We can work around. Oh, look at this. OJ dishes pretty well here. OJ can set up a kill for Lena. That's cool. And he's close to getting a level 2, so that's nice. Because she becomes a wyvern? No, buddy. No, she's not. You know who's almost as bad as frickin' Shanna Glazers? Frickin' Wyvern Knight Glazers. Oh, just promote him to Wyvern Knight. Pierce, my beloved. Even though it's just a stupid proc skill. Pierce is as much of a meme as using Shanna in combat. Alright, Lena, come on. Okay, that's magic, alright. Alright, okay. It's a very Lena level. You know, Lena, you can't level more than one set at a time. You do realize that, right? The FE6 Pegasus are awful. Like, there's not a single good Pegasus, and like, Thea is the best, but like, even then, she's just kind of eh. She's just kind of eh. That's kind of my issue. What she needs to be, she just isn't, unfortunately. It fixes Tana's con. Yeah, but I just don't like it. Just don't like it. There's a better speed cap. I mean, I guess. Not really gonna cap any stats in Sacred Stones, because, you know, they're not particularly good at all, and yeah, they're not really that good. I think it is by far the worst game for Pegasi in the series, honestly. Because, like, even if you won, like, having Sheeta, and they promote into Wyverns, you know, like, I think, even back in FE1, they were better. Her luck is kind of meh. I don't remember her luck being that bad, but maybe it is. I don't know. I don't use her a whole ton, so you know, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. It's just something I'm kind of foggy on because again, I don't use her too much. Wyvern Knight is a good class, but people just misrepresent why it's good. Oh yeah, she still struggles with strength, just not as much as her sisters. Just not as much as her sisters. Ah, stupid thing. Like using Cormac Tana support though. Yeah, I mean that is definitely a support you can use. I'd only use one because it's just kind of broken. That's the only argument I have. It's just kind of broken to use both. I haven't used Melody in a playthrough in a long time, actually. Like I can't even remember the last time I used Melody. I know I have used her. It's just been ages. I remember having used her. It's just I think the last time I used Melody was before I actually used the armors. So it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Use a torch staff. It might be too premature though. Nah, I think that was too early. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know where Fear is. Fear is probably like, I don't know, or like around here or something. I feel like I've been slogging through this a little bit slower than usual. I got Melody, or I have level 11. Giga Chat promoted Emerald Chin with 25. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess at that point she just feels kind of pointless besides her flyer utility. But most people don't have that. Oh, hey, it's Slim. I delivered to someone. Oh, really? Huh. I think he was actually here a little while ago, but he had to leave for something. He had to leave for something. I guess whenever he comes back, you could tell him. Okay, there she is. There she is. Alright, let's see what she rolled. How are her averages? Oh, and Gerudo King's here too. Alright. So yeah, Fear is, I think she's... Has she gotten lucky in anything or not? I can't tell. Cormac always promotes to Wyvern Lord because it's disgusting for him to use Walter's class. 9 strength, 12 skill. Yeah, it was a pretty solid unit. Okay. She has good speed. She does have good speed. She actually does no damage to him. That's kind of funny. I just don't want him to crit her, because that'd be bad if he crit her. She's got 6 luck. Okay. Hold strength battle by pro at base. Yeah, that's not bad. And the thing is, she could easily level strength before then. Trade off his weapons. Does she... I mean, does he even kill her? I don't think he does. How is it going on the field of battle? It's going pretty alright. I won't use the Slim Lance because that has a chance of killing. Kill my Kill Lance? Dang, alright. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna ignore that. Hate fighting armies of mounted horses. Drunk beyond crack. Hence why I might like the Peg Sisters. I don't really understand that logic, to be honest. You waste 2. You know what? You're absolutely right. But the problem is that no matter what, I end up wasting it. Unless I just let her come towards me. What's the Western Island challenge again? Field Merliness for every map. Field Merliness for every map of the Western Isles. It's just what I gotta do, you know? I've just gotta field every freaking map. I have to bring Merliness. Is it much of a challenge? Not really, but it does weigh down the amount of units I can field. But it's kind of annoying. Let her come and rescue. Fair enough. This is Shin, yeah. Where's the fat cav? Where's the fat cav? Where is the okay, there he is. Where is my morbidly obese cavalier? Tree. Where is the cow? Would I participate in a challenge? I mean, it'd probably help to actually have some knowledge of how FP6 works. That's probably what would help, so you may already be out of luck there. I mean, you can suggest ideas, it's just, I'm not saying I will follow them. But if I like the idea, I'll follow it. Okay. His woman has been obtained. The refresh in the chat is black and empty for the first 3 minutes of me entering this. You need to tolerate the game first? Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. Oh, there he is! Yeah, Mario, Slim wanted to tell you something. How's the map going? It's going pretty alright, we just got fear. It's a suit of 20? Oh god, I'm not... That's too much, man, I don't want to do... Promoted unit to level 20, no. No, I'm not doing that. My unit's only level res on one map. My knowledge of FP6 is complete. I know everything there is to know about it. Okay. Tell me about Hugh. Tell me about you. I don't know where Shin is. I would like to know where Shin is. I would like to know where Shin is. Gains double EXP. What do you mean gains double EXP? Hugh. Yeah. I'm gonna ask this guy who's never played FP6 to tell me about Hugh. Get boars ahead. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hugh should be avoided? Okay, I'm gonna need you to elaborate. Why should it be avoided? Why should Hugh be avoided? You have to tell me. You have to give me some specifics. I want to know why he should be avoided. Okay. Oh, there he is. There's Shin. How's he rolled? Bring Sue up. Yeah, I need to. Isn't Hugh bald? No, he's actually got quite a bit of hair. He's got quite a bit of hair, if anything. His issue is not... He's very bald. Yeah, he's very bald. Especially his back. His back is very bald. Alright, so we're gonna go get Shin, and then we're gonna go and do the rest of this. You should be avoided, because the whole game should be avoided. See, this is what I was saying. My knowledge is complete, because I know completely ignore the game. And you're gonna do a 2012 meme, or... Not a 2016 meme, close enough. It's so far back, they're the same thing. Look at this, 0 damage. Skill issue, so true. Skill issue. If he's got purple hair, he's dead. There's a reason. You know, I like Gerudo King's reasoning over Slim's. Like, none of them have played the game, but I like his argument instead. Oh, he's got purple hair, therefore avoid. Avoiding FP6 is shooting yourself in the foot. Well, I guess Slim likes shooting himself in the foot. He was related to Granny from Yakuza? Yeah, you know, this adds up. It adds up. But that means that his granny is not Nime, but Tranny Granny. And that, like, Nime can't be Tranny Granny. Nime is awesome. 2016 meme, like, peanut butter jelly time? I don't think it's from that time. I think it's from before then. Purposely missing out on peak. Well, he doesn't like the good GBA Fire Emblem games. When we young people become the people saying young people as a response, yeah. People have two grandma. Okay, so you know what? His grandmother from his good side is Nime. His other grandmother is the Tranny Granny. Don't kill him. I'm not trying to kill him. So it's the Urk, so yeah, that checks out. It does make sense, if you think about it. Alright, so yeah, we got Shin, my favorite you in the game. He's pretty cool. Nime's sister that no one likes to bring up at family reunions. I mean, would you want to? Would you want to bring her up at a family reunion? Unfortunately, you're not related to her, so I mean that's a good thing. No one should want to be related to her. That's a combo. If your two grandmothers are sisters, you have issues. If your two grandmothers are sisters, you're Austrian. Like, you're a Habsburg. Sir, I think you may be a Habsburg. If your two grandmothers are sisters, you're a Habsburg. Someone banned Shin for the Western Isles. Why would I agree to that? Why would I agree to a Shin ban? I've already agreed my challenge is to use Merlinus. Is to waste my slot on Merlinus. I could go pull this guy. I could use Shin. That I could do. Yeah, his short bow is not great, but yeah, it'll get the job done. And Echidna. What about Echidna? Oh, what in the world is with my DMs, man? Oh. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. There's no memes. Shinban, isn't that just what? No, that's Shimbun, not Shinban. That's hurtful lies on Merlinus. I mean, I don't usually need the convoy, so it kind of is a waste. I'll give him a sword. Not him. Her. You know what? Give your girlfriend a sword. Preferably one of the Iron Man. You know what? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna eat my words right now. I'm gonna grab nothing from there. Okay. That's cool. I'll just go and grab a sword off Lance. It was a joke. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was a joke. I don't know if that was a joke. I could have seen it as you just misremembering. Lance has swords. He does. He does indeed. Don't you know if you promote Merlis, he gets a flat 30 damage cannon? You just need to get him to level 10 first? Yeah. Yeah, totally. He definitely does, guys. Just trust me. He definitely does. The cat named Lance? Yeah, it's not very creative, is it? Like, bro, he's a guy named Lance and he can use lances. Who'd ever thought? Boris gets a level, though. Okay, that was kind of a mid-level, not gonna lie. That's pretty freaking mid. We can do better than that. Bro, okay. Can we hit anything today? He is a cav of all time. He is kind of... Oh, Don't go in the forest, you idiot. Don't go in the freaking forest. Ninja Cleric Barbarian? But why? Can we get a crit here? Maybe? Why not kept defense? If he keeps derping up with this, he might not. He might not if he does this. Keeps doing this. Seems smart going to the forest. Yeah, I guess he's smart, but I'm not smart for letting him go in there. Okay, nice. Let's go. The great start off for Fear. I always thought it was kind of weird how Myrmidons stand like that. It's like, that does not seem like a good pose to be standing in. This weird, like, lanky pose that doesn't really seem like it would be. Seems like a really bad posture, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, it's entirely possible I don't, but... He has more muscle than Faith. Fair enough. I thought your FP6 knowledge was solid. Well... So solid as, so solid as Mangs' skill. So, you know. Make of that what you will. Hey, 1% crit, okay. Alright, I'll take it. To meet my army, we have Lance the Cavalier, Axe the Fighter, Staff the Cleric, Horse the Troubadour, and a Sage Book. Okay, you know what? I do like that. I do like that. I hate smart axe units. Because his knowledge is probably the best. Oh yeah, it probably is. It probably is. Okay, I guess that makes sense he would crit. Alright, see you later, Cross Knight. Dorothy steals EXP again, bad unit. Well, yeah, but she actually levels well, so, I mean... Is this really a bad unit? Like, if she's getting good levels, is she really a bad unit? Is she really that bad? If you're a bad unit, you're taking EXP and then not... Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, whatever. Whatever, we'll be fine. We'll live. How much do these guys do? And they don't do a lot of damage, so I think we'll be okay. Poison Ale will be fine. He'll live. He'll live. Push to death to stream. I don't. Actually, chapter 9 is a really janky chapter. I could easily lose someone here. Normally my squad is split. Yeah, my squad is they're kind of retarded. Would have been included Goldstein the Merchant. He was here earlier, but... I like how the Merchant is the one guy that actually gets a proper name. I like how Goldstein is like the one guy that actually has a proper name. No one else does. They're just an object. We could get an iron bow. I know Merlis has an iron bow on him, so... Go trade one around. Okay, that guy is charging towards us, but he's not that scary. In fact, Fear could probably just deal with him. Yeah, why not just have Fear take care of it? Just let Fear take care of this guy. Okay. Then we can get Sue to go trade over some stuff. By stuff, I mean an iron bow. Yeah, Sue has one, so that's easy. Not quite. Close but no cigar, I'm afraid. Close but no cigar. Name that actually is kind of clever, yeah. That is kind of clever, I'm not gonna lie. That is actually kind of clever. Slimless boars is the solution to a lot of problems. Okay. I know what we're gonna do here. We could certainly lose someone on this map. If there is a map that I would probably lose someone, it is probably this map. Because this is a really janky map at times. It's not hard, but there's a lot of reinforcements and a bunch of axes that can just kind of stack around and just land a bunch of 20% on you. And that's not very pleasant. Because there is a lot of reinforcements on this map. There's a lot. There is a lot. It's better than Will with one L. He'll have at least 6 by the... I made a similar joke last stream. I was like, why does bro have only one L in his name? Like, he's like trying to overcompensate for his terrible quality. He's like, oh no, I don't have 2 L's. Like, no, you own the full 2 L's. Like, with the sort of performance he has, he deserves it. Okay, Slim's still going. Dang, that nearly one-shot. Kinda scary. Slim to Downlands. All 3 will. Alright, Shin's first level, what's he gonna get? Okay. Alright. Speed's good. Speed's good. Not gonna say no to some speed. Would like to see some strength though. What are we looking at here? Dorothy or Lena? Dorothy or Lena? You know, let's give this to Fear. Why not? Why not give it to Fear? It's like a free kill for Fear. Easiest kill in the world for Fear. Alright, come on, Fear. Oh, she got strength and defense? Dang, alright. She only has a 25% I don't know what her defense is. Only 25% strength growth and she just got it. Alright. I'm surprised she didn't get speed though. But hey, I'm not complaining. This is an awesome first level. That's great. How much are we immune to berserks and snow match? That's clever. But yeah, no, that's a great first level. It's an awesome starting level. Yeah, like I said, only 25% strength growth. Her strength growth is pretty low. And she just got strength on her first level. Just for free, you know, why not? Yeah, very, very good start for Fear. Very good start. Awesome start. I'm a little concerned here. Okay. I'm probably gonna throw Dorothy here. Probably what I'm gonna do. Make up for our lost time here. Lena, you can kill. Very nice. Good job. Be your emblem? You bet it is. None of these dudes move unless baited. That's pretty nice. Why do clerics look like the baton people in front of a marching band? I do see what you're saying. Yeah, the idle animations. They kind of do. I see it. So when I throw boars at them, turn 2. I know there's some guys down here. I know there's quite a few guys down here. So we'll use boards to take care of them. All the girls except Luna get good stats, said Nuke. Not really. I mean, she's got kind of shaky levels, but honestly, her, like, as much as I complain, her stats are actually not that bad. Like, compare these to her averages, these are probably okay stats. For Luna, these are probably, she's about average, I would say. I know it's an archer, yeah. Let's get Roy over here to help out Lena. And heal up Shin, maybe. What's the goal of this chapter? Same as every chapter, which is, seeds. It's a seeds chapter. Put fear 2 spaces up and the northern villages are safe. What do you mean? I'm confused. Put fear 2 spaces up. So where Astolfo is? But if I put Astolfo here, shouldn't the villages be safe? I'm confused what you're saying. Oh, win. She does come at a good moment because there's a bunch of axe enemies that she's gotta fight. There's a lot of axe enemies for her. And it's good training. Because Megan did make a pretty good point that, you know, when you get her, this is like the ideal place to train her. Fear needs the XP more. That's very true, yeah. No, absolutely, I agree. I do agree, I see what you're saying. Get her to level 13. I don't know if I can get her to level 13, but getting her to like level 8 or something, I could certainly do. She probably will promote by the end of this arc, though. I do think she will promote by the end. Oh, he doesn't double. Well, that sucks. This is... Oh! No. You stay away, buddy. You stay away. You stay the frick away from me. Yeah, that's the problem, is that she does still have a small chance of the Axe Bros just being stupid. That's why I don't like this map, because, like, it's not likely, but it can just... yikes. No thunder, please. Okay, we can deal with this guy. She doesn't actually one round, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Possible death? It's not looking good for boars, but we do have healers pretty close nearby, so... It would be funny if Will is canonically dead by FE6 since he's... Rebecca, I think, is canonically dead. I don't know about Will, but... Like I said, I don't know about Will, but I'm fairly certain, I think you're right, actually. Shin, can you help us kill the Thunder Mage? Oh, you face crit. That's kind of nasty. Can we go and get this guy out of the way? I don't think we can quite kill him, sadly. I need to heal you because you're just gonna die. I think Rebecca's alive. Not by the time of the events of FE6. She's Roy's wet mother, but or wet nurse or whatever. I don't know what the term is. Okay, just keep getting a void. That's the way to do it. Yeah, it's annoying. It is annoying. We can kill this guy pretty much for free. The problem is that really gets in my way, doesn't it? Need some guy that can actually, yeah, wet nurse, whatever it's called. Alright, see you later. That maid is just in a really stupid spot. Wet mother? I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Hellfire. Oh, she actually does kind of cook here. With 3 magic. Level 10 with 3 magic. Wait, what are you talking about? Who is level 10 with 3 magic? Oh, you mean... Oh, okay, sorry. You're talking about Clarine. Yeah. Clarine has not been leveling her magic that well. From another otter. From the other otter. This kind of sucks. I don't like this position. You know what? It deserves it. Belt deserves the freaking pin here. His brother from another otter. Oh, man, this is rough. Silverland's kills, but if it doesn't kill, I'm in kind of trouble. A bot. I like how this guy's name is just a bot. If he hits, if he hits though, if he hits, but if he doesn't hit, just a bot. Okay, come on, boars. Yeah, there we go. See, boars being based. Yeah. See, people think boar's gonna die and then he doesn't. The bot. Yeah, it's the bot himself. I can't believe it, guys. It's the bot. I'm your biggest fan. Okay. Okay, here's the question. So I can't really see down here. I know there's some enemies. I don't think they can reach Lena, can they? Like, if I attack this guy with Lena, she should be... Oh, I might want to attack here. That might be safer. Because that's the problem, is that Lena can just get one shot. They modded a bot? Wait, what? What do you mean modded a bot? Well, someone told me that... Aries said that. I don't remember what your old comment was. That's the problem. There's an archer there? An archer on what tile? Like on this tile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if there's an archer on that tile exactly, that's a problem. If it's on this tile, that's not a problem. So it really depends. The biggest problem is, like, are they gonna spawn from this fort? Because if they spawn from this fort, I could be in trouble. That's what's concerning me. I could at least put Roy here to help out. Roy could at least help her avoid or something. I just know there's an archer. Well, that doesn't really help. That doesn't really help, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's not very helpful. Let's actually take a look here. So the archers over here only do 16 damage. So they shouldn't kill her. They do spawn from both forts. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of rough. That could get her killed. Well, actually, they can't go all the way over here from the fort, right? She lives. Okay, but if they spawn on this fort, how far can they go? Who'd mod a bot? Why do people keep saying I modded a bot? Like, that guy is not a mod. I don't know what you're talking about. He's not a mod. I don't know what you guys are saying. I never modded a guy named a bot. Let's just leave that for the women in chat. So, none of them? I don't think there's any women here. I don't think there's any women here. Although I think that's probably the joke. I think that's probably the joke, to be honest. We will just probably toast, though. The Southern Brigands can only go up. What do you mean? I'm confused. You're saying they should be subjugated? You totally didn't. What are you talking about? I did not mod him. I didn't mod him. What are you talking about? Yeah, I can add him as a moderator, but he's not already a moderator. Okay, you guys are just trolling me then, I think. Yeah, no, I don't know why everyone keeps saying that. Big swing and a miss on my part. I mean, I was that a woman should cook. You know, I actually did miss. I actually did miss that. The squirts don't really spawn till turn 12, and they keep spawning. But I'm kind of behind on. Oh yeah, see that's the thing. I'm kind of behind on schedule, so that's kind of the issue. That's the problem, is I'm behind schedule with my guys. But if I don't move, if I don't get Clarine out, she's probably gonna die. Yeah, I'm just in a really bad situation at the moment. Rizu bot. Get Roy close. I think getting Roy close is like the best thing I could possibly do. And even then, it's not a guarantee that it works. Oh, I hope I don't lose Alina. She's not dying. Okay, but they can't reach her? Oh, yeah, I guess they can't, can they? I think Marcelo's right? Marcelo knows what he's talking about. He plays this game like every week. Like, if anyone knows, Marcelo knows. Marcelo freaking knows. If Marcelo says it, then I think he's right. Because Marcelo knows this game like the back of his hand. Death? There's a small chance of it, but if Marcelo says that he believes it's possible, I think he's right. I think Marcelo knows his stuff. I would say I know this game pretty well, but I think he knows this game even better than I do. Oh, they can only... Okay, so what you're saying is they can only go up this way. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, you guys are right. And you guys know this game pretty well, so... Breezer, you're always sus. Okay, yeah, we got this stupid mage here too, I don't really like. Just can't pass any prove you're a human tests. Okay. I'm gonna need someone to wall this, but I don't have anyone that can currently do it. Because, of course, this guy's got a halberd, because he's a jerk, you know, so he's gonna have his halberd. He's a British selling bot. Those are two things you hate, yeah, British and bots. Can't win against that. Can't win. It's a double whammy. I know there's a merc here, and I don't like him, but he does take a while to move. Okay, we gotta be very careful, because if I... Yeah, that could be bad. Okay, how much... Okay, if I heal a Saul... If I need to heal a Saul, how much would I heal? It doesn't tell me. Crap, that's not good. Okay, what is it? Does it... Doesn't say... range is magic. Okay, but how much does it heal? See, if this guy was freaking Lena, yeah, I know he would heal everything. Until you get close to him. I just want to get rid of this stupid Hellfire mage. That's all I want to do right now. All I want is just to get this dumb Hellfire out of here. It's a heal? So... 10 plus magic. So he would heal 10 plus 6. 16 HP. Okay, it's not too bad. So yeah, I'd be fine then. I would, you know, even if she misses this, and I don't think she will. But if she does miss, you know, we do have something we can fall back on. I don't really like being in range of that archer, though. That's something I'm not a fan of. Alright, come on, Dorothy, don't let me down. You've never let me down before. Don't let me down here. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. Her skill is a little bit lackluster. It's magic divided by 2 plus 5. So, in other words, he has 8 range, okay. Shadow Dragon heals suck. Mercenary. Oh, dang, it's freaking Shez. It's Shez, guys! Why? Okay. Alright. Fear, why are you getting... it's freaking annoying, man. 12 speed. I love 12 speed. Because I have 14, and that's just not enough. But I can just kind of block this guy, can't I? Nice! Good job, Fear. Oh, come on. Just woe down him. Well, I mean, there was a chance that she would just not, you know, do the thing. Yeah, some of the pirates are, like, annoyingly fast. Some of the pirates are a little too fast. A little too much. So we gotta get careful here because, this guy just has a halberd. Woe down. Do the merc. Do the merc. But she always does the thing she does. Okay. If I could get over on, if I could get up here, that'd probably help. The number of times I want to say sneeze, I just speedball IRL bothers me. I would tell you about how one day, when I was being driven back from my college town, I found this place called Sneed Memorial. It was like directions for Sneed Memorial. I don't know what Sneed Memorial is, but I need to know what Sneed Memorial is. I have no idea what the frick Sneed Memorial is, but I need to know. I suddenly need to know what Sneed Memorial is. So I need to go there. Sneed Memorial! Sneed Memorial, yes. The best place ever. Formerly Chuck's. I don't want to remember Sneed. But Sneed is awesome. Okay, this is where things get scary, guys. This is where things get scary. Okay. So where things are gonna get a little scary. He's gonna run over there. Yeah, the village might be screwed. Dang, she's just critting everything, alright. Just critting everything. Sneed Horde. Alright, can we get speed? Alright, ask and you shall receive. I didn't expect her to get strength. Like I said, her strength is actually really low, so getting to... Let's not do this game. Let's not frickin' do this. Let's maybe not land 20% on me. Okay, guys, can we dodge, please? I don't want to get hit by everything. Uh-oh. Could dodge! You could dodge, just saying. It's not a bad idea. Okay. Astolfo actually has some... My guys are not dodging anything. Just drop the... Yeah, the village isn't that important. If we can get it, we can get it. If we can't, we can't. It's not the end of the world. No, our guys need to lock the frick in, because they're not locking in right now, and I don't like it. Oh, jeez, we're gonna need some help. We're gonna need some help. That 61 was your fault. No, that 61 was your fault, Rizu. Stop hacking my game. There's other silvers, yeah. It's not another world. Growth on par with Marcus, I remember being horrendous. Yeah, her strength growth is actually pretty bad, but the thing is, she actually doesn't need to get that many levels of strength, and she's got so many levels that she can get it. Like, she has, let's see. It's 25%. Like, it's not good, and it does look really bad. But the thing is, you don't actually need to get that many levels of strength. What's in the bottom village? It's the silver sword. So yeah, it'd be nice, but, you know, it's not the end of the world if we miss it. Jector. Oh yeah, I remember you just call him Jector. And we can't freaking crit things. Someone's gonna get this run tension. Nah. Okay, does she kill? Even if she kills, it's probably not worth it. It doesn't quite kill, unfortunately. There's Noah! Noah, fat man! Can you do something? Yeah, I guess you can. Oh yeah, because I can kill this guy, then I can get, Actually, that might work. That might be it. That might be the solution. Have the fat guy go and hit him, and then have Lena kill. Yeah, the thing is, I think Fear only needs to get, like, 7 levels of strength in, like, 39 levels. Because here's the thing, her promo gain in strength is +3. So no, sorry, not 7, +9. She doesn't even need to get a full doesn't even need to get a full 10 strength levels. She has 12 base strength due to 3 plus promo, so 9 strength levels to cap. Yeah, That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of people think, oh god, 25% strength growth, she's never going to cap it. She actually caps strength pretty consistently. Because she doesn't have that many strength levels to actually grow. She looks like she has a lot of strength levels to grow, but she doesn't. She actually doesn't. You think she does. She actually doesn't. Okay, she should be okay. As long as we move boars down, we should be okay. Your fear has 16 strength. I don't know what level she is, but that's probably about accurate. And X-Bros will get her. They will? No, not if I move boars. If I move boars here, you know, they won't. Unless you're saying that but these guys can't. Yeah, no, they can't. None of these guys can get her. The only guys that can get her are level 7. And what do you mean hand X-Bros will kill Elena? If I move boars down here, what do you mean the hand X's will kill her? I don't understand what you mean. You said that these guys can't move east, so they can't kill her. If they can only move north, who's gonna kill her? I don't understand what you're saying. This guy can't reach her. And he doesn't have a killer X either, or not a killer X. Well, yeah, he doesn't have a killer X. He doesn't have a hand X. Like, who's gonna attack her? If I put boars like right here. If I put boars here or something, they can move one to the other. Oh, they can? Well, you made it sound like they can only move up, so, I mean, that's kind of misleading. Okay, fine, I'll go pick her up. What other IRL thing? 2 men? Bruh. Ambush spawns at the top. What do you mean? I need to fix up Dorothy, because Dorothy's been beaten up pretty badly. And this jerkwad is gonna show up. Why don't you just stay away? Why don't you just go leave me alone? Jeez, I gotta do all this crap just to get these idiots out of my way. I'm a green unit! I don't know why you'd hear that in real life. I don't know when you're gonna hear that in real life. Unless you see Mangs, which I don't see why you would. That'd be awesome if you heard, I'm a green unit. That'd be freaking awesome. Let's see. How about you go kill this guy? You don't like hitting things, apparently. That's kind of annoying. Making a man. So I have Boars Blast. Well, I mean, Boars isn't everywhere at once in my run. Unfortunately, he's not. Hey, Z-Arc, it's been a while, man. Back from the grave. Okay. Sadly. Bro wants to go back to the grave, I guess. He wants to go back into the grave. You survive? You do. Not by much, but you do survive. Am I better than hearing put the fries in the bag? Let's talk about putting fries in the bag, but what about putting bags in the fries? Okay, let's go chuck this Merlinus out of here. I don't really want Sue here. I'd imagine you're a student, so yeah, you're probably gonna be busy. I might just physic. I don't really want to use a physic here, but I kind of have to waste it, unfortunately. Because OJ decided it'd be funny to not dodge, so... You know, that's what happens a lot on this map, is that the guy that should be dodging isn't doing the dodging. There's a problem that you'll often see. Okay, there we go. Have you placed a bag inside a fry? Yes, I have. No, I've never done that. Okay, that was a pretty mid-level, but you know what? He's been leveling pretty well. I think he's earned the right to one bad level. Use physic when you need to. And I feel like I needed to use it there. Is he okay? Should be okay. He's not gonna get one shot, is he? Not gonna get one shot. Okay. I'd like it if these stupid archers left me alone. Would really like it. Yeah, they're probably gonna take that village. I don't see much of a way they're gonna put the bags in the fry. Yes. Do what he says. Alright, fear level. Can we get more speed, please? Thank you. Okay, now she can double those guys consistently. That's great. That's great. Love to see it. Love to see dodging. Okay. The hand axes are really annoying, man. The hand axes are stupid. It's like half the reinforcements are just hand axe idiots. Alright, watch Noah still not double this guy, even though this guy... Okay, no, he does double. Okay, alright. Alright, Noah. Maybe you're not as fast as I thought you were. You're fat, but you're not that fat. This guy sucks. I hate him. Just a steel sword mercenary, but he's freaking annoying. I swear he had a blade. I swear that guy had a blade. I guess I was imagining things. And got in one shot. What do you mean? Was there someone in range of Sue? Who are we talking about? I'm confused. Roy could probably yeah, Roy could kill. Fat cow is fast. Well, he's fast enough to double this guy, which is probably not that fast, but... Ah! Okay, actually, that's fine. That's fine. It's 100% fine. And X, bro. Oh, you mean this guy could have hit her? Maybe. Why would I sue my bro? Good question. Why would you? We went for OJ, okay. What turn are we on? 50. Oh god, we're... yeah, we're not beating this today. I hate these stupid, like, maps. This thing is... If I stopped at after 8x, that would have been a really short stream. So I was just forced to do either chapter 9 or... I mean, there was no other options. Can I kill you? Of course not. Stupid freaking mercs. What if I couldn't get doubled and it was hard to hit me? Yeah, this is why no one likes mercs. This is why no one likes you, idiot. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think Sue's getting one-rounded. Oh yeah, Sue's kind of squishy, but I don't think she's that squishy. What am I missing? Nothing really, to be honest. Just doing a really unfun map is what I'm doing. If we go on that tile, we could deal with this guy. And we could leave the cab there for now. You know what? I'm thinking why not do that? Then we can just go swap out her item. Kill an archer with lance and not reposition him with a... Okay. Lance javelin time. It's gonna suck, because he's probably not gonna hit. Okay, he did. Thank God. Stupid freaking merc. But at least I'm done with the mercs. I don't have to worry about those nonsense anymore. What are my thoughts on the previous one? The schizo one? The schizo one with like Kamaru, the hierarchy one? That one was pretty funny. It was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Okay, I can use the vulnerary. But I probably should give it back when I'm done. Nice. Okay, so that works. What else? Yeah, we need to get you guys out of here. So I can go drop Lena here. That takes care of that. And then... What's Schizo? I don't know, it's just Schizo. It's Schizo. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, it's Schizo. Okay, so Alan is, what's Schizo? The Slim's older name. Let's move you up. At least a little bit. Okay. Yeah, they got... It's not the end of the world. It's a silver sword. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I would like to have had it, but... Oh, well. What are you gonna do about it? Silver swords are not... Like, killing it is probably more useful than silver swords anyway. Stop getting hit by these, okay? Stop. Just don't get hit by them. Just... They're 20%, so that means they're 0. That means they're actually 0. Don't question it. Poison axes suck. Total poison axe death. I don't crit. Okay, there we go. Fakest of news. Okay, I mean, the very 20% is the new 60%. Yeah, that's how it feels. It's how it feels, man. It does feel like that. All right, let's go bonk this guy, and we'll probably need to physic him up just in case. But he could still just die to like some like, you know what I mean. He could just die to some stupidity. That's just unfortunate how this map works. It's just like, oh, just random nonsense can just go kill you. Okay, do you want to maybe crit? I would love it if you crit. Thank you. She's really good at critting. I do like that. It's a very, very crit heavy unit. I'm all for it. I am all for that. OJ wants you to physic him again. I wish he'd stop wanting me to physic him, because other unit, like, he's not the only unit on the battlefield, so. I don't want to waste all my physics on one man. Okay. I could just get Roy down here, that'd probably help. That'd probably solve some problems. The belt's calling. Good to know I live rent in someone's heads. Gotta pay most of the time for that privilege. Wait, what? Alright, see you later, Slim. That won't make me so upset. He'd use a defense boost. Oh, OJ? Yeah, he could use a defense boost. I mean, he did get some defense, but, you know, a little bit more defense wouldn't hurt. A little bit more defense wouldn't hurt anyone. At least I don't think it would. Last time I checked, it wouldn't, so. He just hasn't gotten the bill yet? That's a great comeback. That's a great comeback. Rent free, forgot the free. Yeah, because it's not free. Looking in Reese's head isn't free. That's why he forgot the free. It was intentional. He forgot he had to pay. Therefore, it's not rent free. Schizoberg. That's a lot of guys, though, I will say. Wow, she okay? Wow, that was kind of unlucky. That was a little unlucky. Yeah, if we can get a level, that'd be great. And maybe get, like, defense, maybe some avoid. Ah, stupid friggin' hand axes, man. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Like, every freaking stupid enemy has them. Think all those items you ate out of the snack bowl were complimentary? What? The what now? Yeah, let's just hold light weapons right now. Oh, now you want to crit. Okay, buddy. All right. All right, now you want to crit. Now is the time to crit, apparently. All right, OJ, come on. Come on. You got one bad level. Let's go fix it up. You don't get to do the same thing twice. You don't get to get the same bad level twice. You get one bad level for, like, every 10 levels. I see a Dorothy level. I could also get a Fear level. But you know what? Dorothy doesn't get that many levels these days. Let's like, Dorothy never disappoints. Alright, come on, Dorothy. I know you don't let me down. See, look, she never lets me down. Although, a little bit of skill would be nice. Some skill would, you know, I'm not asking for a lot, but maybe like a 1 or 2 points of skill, because, I mean, you do have kind of bad hit. But her offensive stats are freaking bonkers. She's pretty much like a Klein at this point. She's like a better Klein. With less move, I guess, and less defensive. Like, she just levels all her offensive stats. She doesn't level anything else. Pretty good level, I gotta say. Like, this is crazy. She may very well cap her strength and speed. I had to give my Dorothy a secret book, but her support's fixing this minor issue. Yeah. Okay, let's go and bait this. So he's got his little range. Yeah. It's kind of ranged here, you know? Alright. Oh yeah, she's still really good. Like, if you're gonna have, like, no defenses, it should be on an archer, because archers don't usually do direct attack anyway. Better that way. Better that way, honestly. Okay, yeah. OJ's attracting a lot of attention. Gains EXP like a nomad. Speaking of nomads. Yeah, my Dorothy's freaking busted. My Dorothy is busted, man. Alright, Noah. You know what, Belt? You get a free Noah level. And it's channeled by Elliowood. Congratulations. She does look like a nomad. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? She is looking like a nomad. And it's awesome. I love it. We'll get hit twice next enemy phase. He craves a physic. Isn't he at full health? Isn't he at full health? He's literally at full health, I think. I'm fairly certain he's at full health. I can't even physic him. Alright, Shin, let's go. Come on, Shin! Shin, wake up! Yeah, no, everyone besides Dorothy just decided to get bad levels today. Everyone besides Dorothy, yeah, you know, I guess Fear is kind of cooking. Okay, he's not topped off to get a third. Well, I mean, it wouldn't matter if I healed him or not. He can only afford 2 hits. 3 hits will just kill him. So you might be right. He may just get hit by 3 of them. I hope you're wrong, but I mean, Gerudo King has predicted a death, unfortunately. And we know he's not wrong about predicting death, so let's just see what happens. But a physic would not do anything. A physic would do literally nothing. It wouldn't help. He will. He always does. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. That's a lot of things to dodge, though. He's probably gonna hit by at least something. Although these are kind of cutting themselves out of attacks. He'll choose to be hit twice, so that Saul will heal him. Kind of hope not, but... Oh, nice fear. Very nice fear. Alright, fear level. You know, a little bit of strength wouldn't hurt. I know it's, you know, an uphill battle, but... Okay, I guess that's what I get. Alright, she's at least getting speed. She's getting speed. She'll double everything. Still have several levels to, you know, fix things up. Okay. Nope. Yeah, belt, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, it didn't happen. Not this turn. Not this turn. Not this turn. It can certainly still happen, just not this turn. Let's see. Yeah, let's take him out. Yeah, you're right. Stop going against my narrative. No. It's fun to not. It's fun to go against your narrative. I know there's some kind of scary enemies. Not like right here, but there is some up here, so. Let's get these guys over here. But my narrative is whimsical. I like how that's your defense. It's whimsical. Therefore, it must win. That's belt's counter. That's his strongest weapon. It's whimsical. All right, let's go. Okay, get him out. So I think that's all the steel axes, at least for now. OJ, wake the frick up, man! Wake up, OJ! You're gonna freaking suck if you keep leveling like this. You should move the bottom squad closer to OJ. Maybe, but I mean, they kind of don't have many options at the moment. They're too far away at the moment. Essence of orbital laser? Essence of orbital laser. Why did OBS just disconnect? Okay, that was stupid. I don't know why OBS was disconnected. I don't know why I did that. He's gonna die so stupidly now. He gained so many good levels, and then he just decided to go trash them by just blowing like the most mid piece of garbage ever. Like, I benched a little bit after this chapter wasn't living properly. You know, if he keeps this up, I might have to bench him for Echidna. You don't... Come on, man. You don't want to be benched for Echidna, do you? Oh, you're better than that. You're better than that, man. I know you're better than that. You wouldn't get benched for Echidna. Come on, man. You're better than that, Astolfo. Not Astolfo. Well, I mean, yeah, you are better than that. But... He was a little like cranberry juice, not OJ. Oh, I see we still got more steel axes. On turn 19, so they should stop pretty soon. I'm gonna use this just because I don't want to break my iron sword in the middle. Well, he gets levels pretty quickly, but if he's just gonna level like an idiot, then, you know, it's kind of a problem. Yeah, boars might be able to get a level here. Maybe. Stats are funny if he was level 20 upload. I don't know, if he was level 20 with those stats, I would be, you know, I'd be like, that's... I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Level 20 with those stats is not good. You know it's bad when a kid is considered to be out of the team, and you know it's bad when Mario is realizing that I'm calling a kid the bad one. Since he's the kid advocate around here. Everyone wants the kid to run. And I guess you're Mario it is, but maybe level 15. I don't know, I would probably want him to have a higher stats by level 15. Okay, we're gonna crit. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I did support her the one time I used her, and she ended up being really mid. Okay, maybe it's for the best that I end this pretty soon, because, like, my guys need to be leveling better than this. This is pathetic. Only Dorothy is just, like, actually cooking. Only Dorothy is actually cooking. This is pathetic. Okay, you got the bad levels out of your system now. Now go back to getting good levels. He surprisingly hasn't. Although, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on borrowed time right now. I'm kind of on borrowed time at the moment. And these idiots all have hand axes, so... Just great designed enemies that all have to have hand axes for no reason. End the stream after the guide map. Well, I mean, I could have, but, I mean, you gotta remember that that would have been a really short stream. That would have been a very short stream. It would have ended like an hour and a half ago. You gonna promote OJ? Not right now, no. Not right now, I'm not. Not at the moment. Alright, come on, OJ. Let's redeem ourselves to a better level. Okay, that's better. It could be even better than that, though. You could get, like, speed or defense or something, but whatever. I guess you can't get too picky. What turn am I on? I'm on turn 20. I'm on turn 20, so as long as we can survive, like, the next couple turns, we're probably fine. Like, we're probably through the worst of it now. Don't you getting defense in this economy? I mean, you did earlier. Well, I mean... How did he even lose Nolan? That's what I want to know. How the frick did he lose Nolan? That's his problem, is he lost Nolan. Losing Nolan is just a massive frickin' L. He's dodge tank maxing, he has great luck. I expect great things from Boar's Squire. Boars has been doing pretty okay, yeah. Boars has been doing pretty alright. He hasn't been leveling the best, but he's also not been leveling the worst either. The economy lets you have one, then it's recession time. I think this turn will probably be, like, I'll go through enemy phase, but after that I'll probably just go and do the meme and... Yeah, okay, good strength, that's something. Good strength. Wait a sec. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. I can heal him, though. I can. But I don't... The hand axe doesn't kill me, does it? I mean, he'll live, it just won't be pleasant. Well, I mean, Iron is, I would argue, better. I think Iron is the most slept-on unit in the game, honestly. Stupid overlaps. No one likes these overlaps. I could rescue him. And drop him. Just not Nolan. Okay, buddy. All right. Oh, I just lost frickin' Percival. It's not a big deal, man. Who needs Percival? No, she's not. All right, OG. Let's see what you can do. You got a decentish level up. It's not the best one in the world, but you know, it's better. It's a bit better. Like I said, this will be the last enemy phase, so we'll see what happens. He almost kills the Steel Axe guy. That's great. Actually, it's probably for the better he doesn't, because I don't want to just keep clearing up these guys. Probably for the better he didn't level enough strength. Oh, she doesn't kill. Oh, that's kind of lame. Oh well. Yeah, last turn of spam reinforcements. They should stop at 20, not turn 21 or whatever. I guess it is technically turn 20. It should stop at 19. 50% HP growth. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I don't know why he's got 50% HP. He was the original Boro, I guess. I don't know. Harping is a Fates kid. He is. He was LARPing as a Fates character. Okay, OJ. Nice. I mean, he's doing pretty okay here. Of course we had to miss. Of course we had to miss, you know, it's just what you get. Oh, okay, game, let's not do that. Miss, okay. I mean, he wouldn't have gotten double, but still, it's a little scary. Okay, can this stupid turn end already, please? Can this dumb turn end? Okay. See, I'm gonna go grab a kill and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go grab a kill and get out. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was a mage there. I just thought I wasn't quite in range. Alright, let's get the meme and then let's get out. Oh, we get... Ares, why you gotta always dump memes here? Yeah, that's mean of me, but it's just like, all these freaking streams take so long. I really don't want to just go through all these memes. I know it's only 2, but still. Okay. It sucks that Slim can't see my reaction to this. It just, like, if I wasn't on such a time crunch, I wouldn't really have a complaint. It's just, I'm always on a time crunch, and it's kind of annoying when I can't even get the stream done, and then I still got memes, you know? Like every time. Let's see. Put the bags in the fry. I need you, yes you, Joe Schmo, to place the bags in the fry. You didn't blame Slim. Well, Slim doesn't post memes like every freaking stream. To be fair, he doesn't, like, his memes are a lot less frequent. Okay. Someone an NPC called him a green unit. Freaking green unit behavior. Alright. Oh, this is pretty good. Alright, well, on and off here. See you guys on Thursday, I think? Yeah, Thursday. See you guys then.